Hey y'all. I am actually trying to see if I can keep connection because I keep losing connection in the she shed. I cannot keep it on my phone. So I'm messing with the laptop now. Moving around to different places. So far, it's working. Johnny, you're sleeping? No, you're not. You're here. Hey, Devil Dog. Sorry I had to bail out. Computer issues. Thank you for sharing, Nets. That's awesome. This is just kind of a test. Y'all are welcome to come up on panel if you want. I can drop the link. We can hang out for a little bit, but I'm not going to stay up all night. Where I'm sitting right now seems to be working. I just want to make sure we're good because we do have a giveaway coming up on the 23rd at Backwoods Misfits channel. And I'm sure we'll be live for a couple hours. So I want to make sure everything is good to go for that. And if you guys don't know anything about that, then check out my community page. I did a post there earlier, and also Steve did too. Hey, John. There's a lot of things I cannot figure out on a laptop. It really gets on my nerves. Devil Dog, are you still alive? I don't like when I'm here by myself. I feel like I'm just talking to the wall. I think I do, John. I mean, I've heard it, but yeah, you might have to remind me what movie that is. Yeah, I'm dying to sing. Y'all are silly. I can't do this. Oh my gosh, I cannot figure out how to do this stuff. I am not singing, Robert. I'm not singing. Y'all can come up here and sing, keep me company. It seems to be doing good right where I'm at, but this is not where I want it to be. And where I want it to be, it keeps cutting off. I keep losing signal. I may just have to like redecorate, redo my thing. My Lord. Well, here's the link if anybody does want to come up while I'm sitting here trying to figure this out. Y'all are so silly. Hey, Robbie. Back to sleep. Like, how do y'all go to sleep and wake up and jump on a live and say hi? That's not, I go to sleep. I'm not waking up for nothing. I don't think half of y'all are even sleeping. Y'all say, I was asleep. And then you just go turn your computer on and go to all the lives. Y'all confuse me. But I appreciate it. Joy to the world. All the boys and girls. Do it, John. Come on. That song is stuck in your head, ain't it? Hey, Matt. He's not lurking. He's right there. Yoga with Goga. What's up? Thanks for coming in. No, I can't run a well, maybe. Probably not because it's a pretty good distance from my power source. And I'm having that issue too with the lights and the heater and all that good stuff because we don't have an available breaker and obviously can't afford to put in a new service. So, like a separate service. So, I just got to work with what I got. Hey, Sis Nets, thank you. John's going to break out the guitar and another beer. Woohoo! Are you going to get up here on panel and play us a tune while you're drinking your beer? That would be fun. I did drop the link if anybody wants to come up. Where I'm sitting right now is good. I will probably have to turn my desk a little bit if I'm going to be on here for a long time. When I do a longer giveaway live or something like that. But so far, so good. Yeah, Johnny, I can't afford all that. I can't even afford a car battery. Are you kidding me? You know the price of batteries these days? Sheesh. And I don't have an extra one. I've actually got a vehicle that needs one. And those inverters are expensive too. I mean, I can do that later, but I just can't do that now. But I see what you're saying. Yeah, maybe you will, John. You never know. Maybe one day your name will go from John to Johnny. It could happen. Johnny in capital letters. Sorry. Aw. What are you sorry for? Don't be sorry. You're such a big help. You know I appreciate everything you say and do. Thank you, John, for popping in and showing me some love. Yeah, Robert, it is. It's one step at a time for sure. You know? So many things that I want to do, can't afford to do. So you literally, I take a lot of repurposed stuff and just try to do what I can do. Stuff I don't really need in the house. I try to work it in here and all that good stuff. No worries. I was just really hoping that where I had my desk, it would work, but it's not going to. So I moved it. Morning, Emily. What time is it for you, Miss Emily? Oh, yeah, definitely. I'm not showing my beautiful mug right now because it ain't beautiful. I'm a hot mess. My hair, I got a shower. My hair's wet up in a bun on top of my head. I ain't showing all that. But yeah, definitely. And the sound to me doesn't sound good. When I play it back, it doesn't sound good. I think it in a microphone or something. What are y'all all doing up so late? My time, it's 3:44 in the morning. What time is it where you're at? I know some of y'all are daytime. Or not time. I'm not sure. Lots of different times. John, I am real. I just, at almost 4 o'clock in the morning, I didn't come on here to, you know. It's 8:44 and I am on my way to bed. Yep. Well, John, where my Wi-Fi thing sits in the house, I've got it's a set of French doors, and there's actually a couch in front of it because I've got an extra couch that's there, and I do have a little table beside it that I could put it on, which would move it a lot closer, because right now it's actually beside the TV. So maybe that'll help if I put it closer to the French doors, it's literally across from the she shed. It's like probably 50 foot away. But that might work. Thank you, Robert. Yeah, it's going. I'm trying to figure it out. It's 11 in the morning your time, Yoga. Well, what time do I sleep? Probably in about an hour. I'll sleep for a couple hours. And how long until the next pee break? Probably about 5 minutes. I mean, just being straight up. Ray, baby, welcome in. Thank you. As long as it sounds good and I'm still connected right now, where I'm sitting it's going to work out. And honestly, I would love to show y'all right now, but I have so much junk piled around me because I'm also doing a jewelry thing. I've got paperwork. I've got boxes and totes around me. It's just not a pretty sight. And I also moved my desk 3 times. So, okay. So I'll try that. I'll move it towards the French doors on that little table beside the couch. That's going to put it way closer to the window part. I think that might be what's going on. My phone literally will only reach from the door halfway in before it loses connection. And it's very aggravating. Especially if I'm modding. Sitting there modding and it's like, retry. And then I get far behind on chat. Crystal clear? Really? Okay. That's awesome. Because I've had several people tell me that I need a microphone. I sound like crap. So where I'm at right now, it's actually got good sound. And it may have been the earbuds I was using. More than likely. That's probably what it was because I was getting a lot of static and stuff. Okay, awesome. Thank you, Johnny. Yeah, anybody's welcome to come up. I'll stay on here for, 15, 20 minutes, whatever, if y'all want to. Since I've already got it going. And everybody's up. And everybody wants to talk. Thank you, John. Okay, good. So I don't need a microphone. It had to have been them ear things I was using. Yeah, everybody put in chat where you're from. Matt's in Texas. Robert, where are you, Robert? You're Missouri, ain't you? RR, hey honey, how are you? Thank you. You're all talked out. Okay, Robert. Have a good night, sweetie. Thank you for coming in. Always appreciate you. Hey, Quint, you're in Iowa? Seattle, Washington. All right, I'm glad you're doing good. Are you still going live? I need to send some people over. You're live, don't I? I ain't got a way to drop no links. We'll drop your link though in here if I can. I need to get on my phone, and it's literally not working. Will somebody drop RR Vlogs link, please? Been live for a little bit, right? Aren't you live right now? I'm on the wrong one. Yoga's in Kenya. That's awesome. Nairobi, Kenya. Wow. That's a long ways away. I appreciate you being here, Yoga. I knew you were somewhere far away. I would love to visit some of those places. Kenya would be awesome. My sister, she goes to a lot of different places. LW, hey, how are you? Thank you. Yeah, it's doing good right now. Where I have it sitting, I'm not moving it. It's doing really good right now. And I'll keep playing with it tomorrow. I'm not going to mess with it right now while we're live. Goga has no kneecaps. Okay. I'm sorry. Used to live in Snohomish. That's a weird name. Moved 3 months ago. Ray Baby, Metalhead Fisherman, thank you so much for dropping in. You're awesome. Yeah, y'all just smash that thumbs up. It's going to help. And I do appreciate you dropping in on a middle of the night, test. I just felt like doing the thing because I'm still up, and why not? I miss everything, John. If you're talking about me, I miss everything. Devil Dog, what's up? Devil Dog, did you watch that video yet? Are you still alive? You don't have to watch it, but I'm just going to keep reminding you because I'm afraid you'll forget until like next year. So I'm just going to remind you. Gossmania, how are you, hun? South Mississippi. That's a great channel right there, too. You just got off? Okay, awesome. Anybody in here, who's my moderators in here? I mean, y'all are welcome to drop your channel. Meet each other if you don't already have each other. I don't have a problem with that. Do what you want to do with that, and I support everybody, so we're okay. Never mind. Yeah, I'm getting ready to make y'all mod. Hold on. Give me just a second. I keep dropping connection on my phone, and that is like really bad because I rely on my phone for so much. See, connection on my phone. I got it back. I got it back again. Oh my goodness. See how long that lasts. All right, you all should be getting moderator. Hopefully, if I didn't mess up. And if you didn't, just let me know. And you're welcome to drop your own link or each other's. Let me know if I didn't get it. Mike, what are you doing? Yeah, it is late. Love you too. Good night. I'm glad you stopped by. I need to make you a moderator. You done yelled at me once. I think that's why he popped up, because he just wants his blue jacket. Is that right, Mark? You probably got to work. Love you, bud. John. God. Oh my God. Killing me. Enough about you, Woody. Let's talk about. Well, you got to get up here and talk about you, because you know what time it is for me. I got to go. I'll be back in a minute. Get up here, Johnny. Talk about you for a minute. Come help me out. Is everybody in here good now? Quint, you ain't moderator, are you? Here goes my phone again. Yeah, exactly, John. Oh my gosh. Can I go now? Is anybody going to come up? Oh, you need a link. Why you got to be so bossy? Goodness gracious. I'm going to do the. Well, I put it up there like 3 times and nobody showed up to click it, so I'll just give up. Y'all want me to beg you? Come on, please. Get up here and talk about yourself, Johnny, because I got to pee. Hurry. Let's go. Now. Stomping my foot. Hurry. You're not in the basement. Hurry. Oh my gosh. Devil dog. Oh my gosh. Well, you stay right where you're at then. I don't need to get demonetized already. Oh Lord.
Cuddles McJohnny.
Hi, Cuddles. How are you? Cuddles McJohnny. What the hell?
Do you notice the suit? It's made out of spikes.
Oh
Hey,
my
listen,
God.
I've had enough haters putting hate down on me on these things. So anyone touches me, I'll kill you. Right? Anyway.
You're the best. Can you hold this fort down so I can go pee, please?
I'm
Thank
gonna
you.
hold it down. First of all, the first person I'm gonna hold it down with is Goga. I'm gonna break your kneecaps. You got it. I've got control. I rule the world. I'm telling you, don't even mess with me. Well, I rule the world. No one can come up.
I'll be right back.
No one will be here. I'll drive them all away, Wendy. No problem. All right, so Nets is there. Yeah, John's still here. John. Oh no. There's a really surly crew out here. Some of these people are kind of grumpy. Oh, Cuddles. Johnny Cuddles. I kind of like Cuddles. I think that's a funny name. And so, anyone that says anything bad about me, I'll take a base Uh-oh, someone's coming up. Is someone coming up, or did I just undo something? Holy.
Okay, I'm back, but I can't hear you hardly.
You can't hear me.
Uh-uh.
I don't know why. Oh, you
So
know what?
maybe I need to put
Oh, I
those
know what.
crappy earbuds back in.
No, I think it's me. 1 second here.
Yeah, I can barely hear you.
Yeah, I think it's
Okay,
me.
who did I miss? Beth. Hey, Beth.
Oh wow! Listen to Matt. Look at me. You know, Matt, you need some sleep, man. You're kind of
I
grumpy.
can't even hear you.
1 second.
What are you mumbling? I'm putting my earbuds in. I'm gonna see what happens.
I think it's better now.
Okay, talk.
Whoa,
You sound
whoa.
see, you sound fantastic. Now,
Yeah, well, I know that, but you interrupted my song.
well, I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
God, where's
Sing
the love?
Sing it again.
No,
Dang it, Bestie, you're getting on my nerves. Sing it.
that's it. My feelings are hurt. I need to lay down for a nap.
Yeah.
I know.
Well,
Hey, so you got your place where you're going to locate this, right? You got everything situated.
yeah.
All right, that's not so bad.
Not where I want it though.
Yeah, well, how far away?
Probably just about 3 or 4 foot.
And what's causing it to be 3 or 4 feet away from where you can't you get
I
a
think,
power cord?
but I think, well, yeah, that's the thing. So the extension cord I'm using is one of them really heavy duty, like $50 extension cords,
Right.
whatever. I don't know what they're called. Coming from the house to the shed, and then I have a power surge plugged into that, which basically only reaches so far. And my desk is at the back, and I wish I could show you, but it's an absolute disaster. I can't show you right now. Maybe I will tomorrow.
Are
I'll
you
get some
reading the comments in your chat from? I mean, listen. First of all, I think John Wiggs is constipated because he is saying lay down and let Wendy do it.
Okay. What are
Seriously,
we
I have no idea what he's talking about. I am just lovable. I'm lovable. Goga is saying, Johnny, we can't hear you. Are you trying to talk in a sexy voice? I think that's mean. I got feelings, Goga. I don't want to hear any more of this. Nets is the only one that's really showing love here. Maybe Beth, but she hasn't even recognized me. Anyway, so you gotta go 3 feet.
I think what I need to do is, okay, my question is, okay, so I've got that extension cord that has the power surge, which only reaches halfway to where I want it. And I can't keep plugging in extension cords. So should I just go and try to find, because I think the one that I've got is 50 foot. I need to go get 100 foot is what I need. Main power cord, right? To be safe.
You know what? There are things that you can plug into your power cord that will act as a transmitter for Wi-Fi.
Oh, okay.
And I might have one. And if I have one,
I never heard of that.
Well, I mean, it's because I work for the government, so yeah, right.
Mr. Johnny.
Oh no! Hey, did you read Matt's comment?
No.
And Devil Dog, that's just, I mean, seriously, I come up here. Devil Dog, you're hot, man. I know that.
Yeah.
He's just, you know what he's jealous of? I use volumizing shampoo, and his hair doesn't work the same as mine. And Matt, kind of grumpy. You know, what time is it? I think it's 3 a.m. I don't know. Matt needs a hamburger or something like that. No.
Hell, I need a hamburger. What are you talking about?
Oh, wow. Oh my God, Johnny, keep singing and avoid the comment section. Hey, Goga, I'm going to take the wheels off your scooter and you're going to end up, that's it. Whispers from the dark. Is this someone you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, maybe he can stay and everyone else can go because ego is taking a crushing blow tonight. I'm very sensitive. I thought we had an agreement, Johnny. One sec. Really, I thought you had agreement, Johnny. You've crossed the line of our friendship.
Welcome in Whispers from the Dark, and anybody else I missed when I had to go pee because everybody makes fun of me. And Mike, welcome back. And yes, that 7x7 looked pretty good and juicy. All I can handle was one of those patties, though. But
Hey,
those
Radio
don't. It
Jonesy.
sounds good. Hey, Jonesy.
Yep. This is pretty tough up here, Radio Jonesy. I think you need to come up and I need to go down there because, I think
I think
I
we just need to battle it out. That's what I think. Let's
you
just
think so?
battle it out.
Because this is
Yeah.
an ornery crew in here. The C's were angry that night, I'm telling you. Yes. So
I just dropped the link if anybody wants to come up and battle it out.
Yep. And
I'm gonna say,
Goga, you can't come up, man. I'm gonna tell you, I'm going after the both kneecaps tonight. All right. So hey Mike, I thought you're going to bed, man. You're gonna stay up for a while?
he wanted to come tease me with a 7x7.
What's the 7x? Oh, is that a hamburger, big hamburger or something?
Yes, that 7x7 that he mukbanged. You don't remember that?
Yes, I do. That's
Yeah.
right. That's right. Okay.
That
right.
big old burger that he didn't even breathe when he ate.
Yeah. Well. Oh, wow. Matt's. Wow, that's nice. That's nice. Hey, Johnny, yoga has feelings. Hey, Matt, thank you.
Beth, I hope you're doing okay today, sweetie. I got your email. I have not been able to answer any emails today because today's been crazy. Should I say yesterday? But I'm gonna definitely get a hold of you tomorrow. And how's hubby doing?
See, Beth loves you.
Oh, Beth, you did not need to do that.
Yeah, you needed to send that to me.
No, she needs to keep that for herself.
Hey,
I
do you
love
know what
you
I
so
saw
much,
today?
sis.
You know what I saw today? The first time
Thank
I've ever
you.
seen it.
What?
Someone came into someone's live chat and said, and I quote, "I'm going live now."
Really?
Have you ever heard that before? Isn't that rude?
I have seen people do that before, and it's like, no, you don't do that.
I just thought it was. I thought it was odd.
Beth, I love you. He got back. He got it at 7:30. Okay.
Whispers from the Dark said that they'll take small unmarked bills.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. I thought it was rude too. And
That's actually a no. If you are supporting your friends, and I see it a lot too, but I see it in different ways. Like, I never plan to go live. You already know that. Mine's a pop up kind of deal, and I support and stay in lives all day long. So if I pop up, it's not because I'm, going behind anybody's back or whatever. I've already spent time with people, but I'm not ever going to say, "Hey, I'm going live. Come on over." Nothing like that. I don't get why people do that. That's just rude, and yeah, I wouldn't be a fan of that whatsoever.
And Devil Dog, when I saw the person that did it, whenever he goes up on panel, I'm gone.
Was it Devil Dogs?
No, it was not. And it's because it just gets weird. There's a weirdness to it. I'm strange. I'm quirky, right? But there's a weirdness to it. Anyway, I'm just leaving it there. Gotcha. No, it was total. Rich has got a lot of faults, right? He has great equipment. He can sing. He can put himself in a river. I mean, he can do more stuff visually on his channel than I could ever do. But he's got so much his channel, and it was so out of place. I was just sitting there.
You're cutting out a little bit, Johnny. I don't know if it's you or
Well,
me.
you know why? Because I'm by a government facility, and I can't.
Because you are the government. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah. If yeah.
So you're losing so many subscribers daily.
Well, I did. I lost some today, but that's okay. Every time I do a live broadcast, everyone says, "Hey, great job, Johnny," and then I never see him again. Yeah. Well, you know, for whatever it is, I don't understand. I don't understand a lot of the funk going around in the different groups. I'm watching entire groups start to fracture.
Mm-hmm.
And I said to someone today, I said, am I seeing something happening? I feel it happening. I always feel stuff. I can feel stuff taking place. And so what, let me see, what did John say?
Sorry. I'm sorry.
What did John say? He's cutting out because hey John, that's rude. You know, I want to tell you something. You know, that's private. That's private. We're not supposed to talk about that in public. Anyway,
okay. Finish your story, Johnny. I'm intrigued by the story.
I'm seeing so much fracturing going on because everyone's losing their crap about they have some power. They have a microphone and they have this ability to do a video, and they think that they own a time slot. They think that they are all that. No, listen, I don't care if you don't have 1 million subscribers, you ain't shit.
Mm-hmm.
And because if you go to the people with 100,000 subscribers, they don't have. If you're outside of that genre, you're never going to hear about them.
My number one subscriber has 360,000 subscribers. A huge. You tell me that's not a huge channel. Almost a 500,000. And actually replies to every comment and emails me all the time. And when I hit 1,000, emailed me and she said, "I am so proud of you, Wendy." That right there proved that there's real people in the world. When you got 2,000 subscribers and you're out here acting like Johnny Badass, sorry Johnny, I had to use your name, Billy Badass, whatever. I'm sorry. Think about what you're really doing and what kind of message you're really sending to people. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No. And Devil Dog, I hope you're not serious about that comment, because I wasn't calling you shit. If I did that, I would come out and tell you you're shit. Yeah.
Nobody in this chat right here, right now, we are all friends and we are all supportive of each other and we all respect each other. There is people that come into our communities that do, they have that little sassy attitude and they have the mentality of, you know, their shit don't stink, excuse my language, but that's the truth. And I speak the truth. And
oh, good, Devil Dog. Well, you know what? You know why I say it was interesting, because I'm just trying to, you know, behind the scenes, I think Big Matt's one of the biggest contributors to anyone. I think you're a contributor on the surface. I think Matt is behind the scenes, right? But I think Devil Dog is totally like, I don't know how he does it. If I was him, I'd have a third arm growing out of my forehead, because he's always helping other people on their shows. Always.
I love you, Beth. You have a blessed day, honey. Get you some rest, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. I'll try my best to call you tomorrow afternoon. Give hubby hugs for me as well, and the kiddos. Love you.
I just, you know, for instance, you know, Goga just made a comment. You go to Goga's feed, and he's very casual, right? He's very kind and a sweet person. You don't see any arrogance at all. And I go to some people and it's like you can go to their chat, you can go to their chats and all this stuff, and they don't recognize you. Like tonight, I had a huge dilemma to pull, right? I could either spend 4 doing a 1 hour interview, or I could just do the interview and let the chat go. And if it wasn't for you, Wendy, and a few of the people go today, I would have never seen a few of the questions. But I'm telling you, more and more often I'm going into chats and they're not recognizing it. I think it's maybe because they're new. I'm not sure.
If you don't interact with your chat, then you're messing your whole channel up. I mean, you got to take time. And like with your interview stuff that you did, Johnny, was like so awesome because the chat was interacting with your guest. And I was trying to keep it that way. Of course, there was a lot of people in there still dropping links and doing their thing. And I let them, just have a good old time. But it was kind of like, it was very, very nice to finally see a chat where we were all communicating versus just link after link after link. That gets a little bit crazy. And I'm glad that we kind of stopped doing that. It was a whole lot. If you sit and you think, you go back and you look at one of your last lives where it's just nonstop link dropping. And then you compare that to tonight when you were interviewing and your chat was so much slower, so much calmer, and everybody still knew each other and everybody still connected.
Same people moderated though. I found that
exactly.
curious. Yeah.
Exactly.
Hey, John, you pay your therapist? That doesn't count. If you're paying your therapist, you're paying them to agree. And I want to read the report. Okay, so hi, Emily. Good morning. Good morning. So, but anyway, do you agree Big Matt behind the scenes is like the foundation of a lot of what goes on behind the scenes? And I know that he'll never say it to me. But I remember, and what was the defining moment for me was him helping Squirrel, and getting Squirrel, and then it was another account. Then it was another account. Then it was another account. I'm like, what am I seeing here?
Yeah.
And he never talks about that.
We did that together, but I will never ever take credit for any of that, just like Matt don't, because we're still doing it every day behind the scenes, and that's what we do. We're building communities, and the people that have been around since the very beginning, whether they have content, whether they have 10 subscribers, 100, whatever, we're going to build them up, lift their spirits, and, we're just going to do the dang thing without, we don't want recognition for that. You know what I mean?
Well, no, absolutely.
That's why Matt is quiet in the background, because Matt's not out here going, I did this, I did that. No, that's not what it's about. It's about just getting it done. And we did it as a community. Everybody did it. We just try to give that push in the background.
Well, I see Devil Dog doing a lot of it on the surface.
Yes.
Right. And I agree with you. I think it's not about taking credit for it. It's about getting people over a threshold because they're your friend. And Goga said something here. Said kindness is a superpower. There is nothing more genuine than kindness, because if people want to go to you to hear how the world is, they're not going to go to you. I think they go there to lighten their mood a little bit, right? I mean, on YouTube at least. Maybe I'm wrong. Anyway.
No, you're correct. I mean, kindness is a superpower. But kindness comes from the heart, and it comes very easily for most. Some people it don't. Unfortunately, some people don't even have it in their heart. Oh my gosh, my brother.
What up, Bones?
What's up? What up?
Wait a minute. We got to address John first.
Okay.
John is obviously hungry. Because why all the hate? Am I a
Hey,
bad
Willie.
person because I pay the pole dancing?
Mike.
I know that, John. I know that.
I'm gonna let you talk this out for just a second. I've got to
Okay.
run in the house real quick, okay?
All right. All right. That's good. No Parts Garage. I haven't met you before. Pleasure meeting you. And we got some people dropping links. Dob, welcome. Yeah, no, I think I am so technologically inept that if I did what Devil Dog was, I would darken YouTube and you'd see a big spark come out of somewhere, wherever the hell YouTube is, and YouTube would shut down. But I think it's interesting about that. By the way, I just got my soundboard in today, guys. I'm really excited about it. And it's my first piece of my studio build. It's used. I'm not buying anything new. I might get a mic, but I was really excited about it. It's a lot smaller than I thought it was, and that's really good because I don't know. Can I ask you a question in chat here, guys? Are you guys, when you're set up, I move my setup all the time. Are you guys inundated in cables going everywhere to run the cameras, the microphones, and everything? Is it just me? It seems like I've got a powered USB. I've got a voice changer sound card thingy, Madooja, Mahiki. It's a piece of crap, but it works great for me. But I'm just curious if you guys are drowning in cables. I seem to have cables everywhere. Wow.
I have more cables when I go fishing than I do out here in this studio
Mike.
because all I have here is the phone.
Well, see, but you're smart. You said that's all you use, and there's some magic to that. There really is magic.
But yeah, when I go out there fishing, man, I got cables laying all over the place because I got the Compex light, I got the phone chargers going, I got the batteries juicing everything up.
Yep. Yeah. Well, but do you have like a power bank that you take out with you?
Oh, when I go fishing?
Right.
No, I just your basic USB ports for everything. But I have multiple cables.
Yeah. Okay. Because it's got to be crazy. It's got to be crazy because you had a lot of light coming out of your night session. I think that one time. I'm thinking, how the heck is he doing this? So
it's just one big Compex light.
And
it's got 11,000 lumens. It lights up the whole sky if I want.
Oh, that's cool. So how long will that last on without starting your car up and stuff?
With that one battery source that I take out there with me. Matter of fact, I'll show you the battery source. Hold on, it's right here in front of me. Let me check my camera off. This thing right here, I take out there with me.
Yeah, that's a battery charger, right?
Yep. It's got jumpers on the back if I need to start my car. It's got an air pump for tires. It's got two 12-volt connections in the front. There's two 12-volt connections, and there's also the 120 connectors, like your typical house plug-ins right there.
Right.
It's got a USB port on it.
I bought Drew something like that, and it's green, and it came from Target. And he said, that thing's too little. And I think it's in the closet, still in the box from like 2 Christmases ago.
Well, you might be able to use that, Wendy.
I know. I wonder if it has the plugs on it like that, though. I think it's just the air. I think it's just like an air pump, and I don't know what's on it.
You'll find out. I mean, because you might get lucky, right?
Yeah. I mean, I'll take it back. Hello.
I think John Wiggs said he's going to become a male prostitute or something. 1 second.
Oh, I'm sure. Oh, I want to say, No Parts Garage. Mike, how are you doing?
Night,
And
Devil Dog.
who else did I miss? Devil Dog's going good night, nighty, y'all. Nighty, y'all. Nighters. Thanks for coming up, Devil Dog. I
I
appreciate
don't know how
that.
Devil
Make
Dog
sure
does.
if he doesn't watch that mail call, I'm gonna cry because I was really excited to do it. Oh, I was so pitiful. I almost cried. My eyes was watering. I had like tears of joy in my eyes.
Well, good. Everyone needs tears of joy. You know, look at Mike. Mike's Mr. They call him Tears of Joy Mike.
Mike is my buddy. Like, I think I've got my two best friends. I hate to say it on this panel right now. You two.
Yeah, I was supposed to be going back to bed, but
You couldn't
just
resist.
figure out how to hop in.
You couldn't resist. Little
great.
little sissy was live. Little sissy, because you know he is older than me.
Hey, John, I'll start all the rumors I want to, pal. Talk is cheap when I'm in the store.
Thank you, Eddie. I love you. You have a good night, hon.
Yeah, so Mike,
Yeah.
are you working tomorrow?
No, not tomorrow. Well, technically tomorrow. It is 3:30 in the morning, so technically tomorrow I work, but not today.
So
I got some more stuff to do around the house, and
you
then
don't
I'll
work
be
on
cleaning the garage
Tuesday.
again.
Oh, what is today? What the hell? What is today's date?
Today is technically Wednesday now.
Okay, now
It
it's
is the
Wednesday.
12th.
Yes,
Yeah.
because Drew goes back to work today. I get so confused. Okay. So you're off. So you're not fishing. You're just going to do some housework and stuff like me. Yay.
Yeah, it rained today, so I took in some recycling and cleared out a little more in the garage and did some stuff around the house for my lady and picked up my daughter from school. Just your average day. Tomorrow might be the same thing.
Yep, that's what mine will be, with all the doggies and all the babies and all the ads and all the emails and housework and laundry and pig and garden and cooking and cleaning. And then maybe I can get the crap out of this damn she shed. So I can actually set up and do some shit.
I'll bet you $10. There's some nights you're not going to say, we got to come up with a line to test. Do you know, I'm here. This is interesting. Do you know why the Irish have pub songs?
Have a what? Pub songs?
Pub songs. Well,
cheers, Mike. I just opened me a cold one just because you come up.
Hey, that's an energy drink. It's an energy drink, or else I'd be back in bed already. Yeah.
You gotta be careful with that.
Yes, it's energy.
Good for you.
I gotta keep up with you whippersnappers. I seriously was gonna go back to bed. I woke up to use the restroom. I saw Devil Dog live, and I've never caught them live, so I peeked in there real quick. Peeked in on another live. Boar's Nest said, hey, because I ain't seen them for a while. And then I seen you live, and I'm like, well, crap. I gotta pop in there and say, hey. Try to go back to bed, and I'm just hearing and listening, and I'm like, let me get to the garage real quick and say hi the proper way.
Thank you.
But I need an energy drink, or I'd already be passed out.
You know, but it's really cool. It's really cool. You got the garage because you can actually talk out loud.
Yes, I feel like I'm in like I just can't wait till this thing's done. And I did have a question for Mike real quick because I know he's gonna I'm gonna go here in a minute. Mike, do you have because I want to put the black lights in like we grew up with, but do you have a battery operated or a corded black light on your back wall? Because I want to put one on my back wall. Yeah.
Mine is corded.
Okay. Do they make a battery operated one?
I assume there's cordless ones out there these days that you could charge up. Like probably rechargeable types, maybe. Okay. I'm not for sure. I've never looked into it.
I was just wondering what you had because I want to look into that because with my limited cording, it's going to be cold. So I'm going to have my heat plugged up and, my
Yeah.
light and all that good stuff. So I'm gonna have limited cording. So I'm thinking if I can find a rechargeable one or something, just to put on
Yeah,
my
see, Big Matt says they
wall.
got solar powered ones too, which would be the same thing I'm talking about. It's like that you can charge up.
Right. Okay.
And hey, Goga, Siri.
Hey, Offlander. Thank you for coming in.
Goga's starting a fight in the chat. Do you see this? John, did you hear what Johnny said? Goga,
Get
I'm
'em.
going to send you to Portugal and see if
Get
you
him,
get
Johnny.
Hey, Offlander, welcome.
Started rumors after you expressly forbade him to. You know, I'm used to what Johnny does. He don't faze me.
You know, the only thing that I do is poke fun because I'm not here for anything else but. And if I'm not ribbing people, I mean, can you imagine sitting
good
here
are
having
you?
a serious talk at 3 a.m?
Nope.
I couldn't do it.
I'd be done with you. I'd be like, get off my panel. You just no, you suck. I'm
Yeah.
just kidding.
Well, you know, and I really do, but we don't have to talk about that right now. We can wait till the morning. You know, Wendy, there's always time to tell a person they suck, right? I mean, but I think that's at 9 a.m. I think that's the international standard for telling a person they suck. Now, okay, Mike, did you go fishing today?
No, that was yesterday that I went fishing.
Oh,
He went
I
fishing
caught a
with
bunch
his
of trout. I caught a
Oh.
bunch of trout on Little Rod. If it
Little
doesn't rain
Rod.
today, I might get out there and go again today.
Little
That's what
Rod
I.
is badass. Let me tell you, I'm getting me a Barbie Little Rod. I
Do
am.
you, John, is your toupee stuck the wrong way on your head? I'm just wondering. Now, Johnny's deflecting. He can't handle intellectual banter. You know, it may be true, but I think I think you need some protein or something, man. And your toupee's on sideways. I've been wanting to tell you that. So
Y'all crack me up so bad. Oh my gosh.
I don't think it's funny, Goga.
I see a little hostility between Johnny and Goga over here. Like just a little.
Do you know?
Goga? I don't know the backstory here.
But I'll tell you the backstory really quickly because I could bore the tears. I could talk about this for like 9 hours, and everyone would be sleeping. Even Mike would be sleeping. He'd have a cigarette still in his mouth. Sorry, Mike. I didn't mean that as negative. When I was in a chat in Nairobi, and a Burpee Yoga Uncle shows up. There's a guy, Goga. Next thing you know, a week later, Goga I see a live with Goga, and that's how I met him in his life. Sweetest guy ever. And this poor bastard rambles on into my chat when I have just experienced the voice changing technology that makes me sound like a mafia person with a potato stuck in his mouth. And I start breaking his kneecaps when he walks in, right? I'm talking, we're not going to have any of that malarkey. And if I have to turn this car around, and he's in Nairobi, right? Nairobi.
Mm.
So this poor guy starts attacking me backwards. I mean, he starts attacking me in my own chat. And the whole chat starts attacking me. So I attack everyone else. And so that's how we met. It's totally, I just appreciate him. And he has a great sense of humor. Anyway, it's John, he's still surly. He's got problems. But, Goga's okay.
That's awesome. And I think that's the reason why we just look, and we all have that little sense of humor. We can take it. You can say whatever you want. You can break my kneecaps any day, Johnny. I'm good. I'm still gonna fight you back because I'm that tough country girl with attitude.
Can you imagine Mike's chat with no humor?
Mike would have no chat with no humor. Mike would be like chatting with himself, being hilarious, and everybody in his chat would be like, and then yeah, it wouldn't be what it was, or what it is.
If they left me to my own devices up there, people would watch just to see the train wreck.
Mike, I'm telling you what, Mike, there is not one live that you do that does not it will never fail. It doesn't matter what you do, what you say, or how it starts out. It always ends up. Everybody leaves smiling, happy. Just, oh my gosh, we have such a good time over there, and everything. It's not the same old. Every single live is different.
That's why I enjoy it, because I really don't plan anything. Kind of like you just pop up and you're like, hey, whatever happens, happens.
Well,
that's my whole philosophy since the beginning.
I was popping up to see how my computer is going to work on this angle, and I've got 17 awesome people in here, and 2 people on my panel. I mean, hello, you guys mean the world to me. I mean, y'all are amazing, and you support me, and we all support each other so much. We have a blast together, every one of us.
Except John. Obviously he says I super glue on my head and behind my ears. I look fabulous. John, you don't look fabulous. If I want to glue a chipmunk in my head, it doesn't mean I look fabulous. It looks like you got a chipmunk glued to your head. Now, then it continues. Auslander says use liquid nails. It's cheaper. I don't think that's needed. I think that's pretty. I'm sure John has feelings somewhere deep down. And then
I gotta say, nobody has a better toupee than Big Matt, though.
Well, Matt wears it well too. I mean, he is. I think it almost looks natural on Matt. Do you notice that?
Yeah,
I did. I'm gonna pay for that. I know I'm gonna pay for that.
I'm gonna stay out of everything that y'all say tonight, so that way I'm not held accountable in the morning.
Whispers.
I'm gonna be quiet.
Bravo.
Whispers from the dark. You are in the right chat now. I have tried every voice changing program. You can go to download. I think it's CNET download CNET download.net or .com, and you can go get a voice changer and then do a Google search for voice changers. And I've tried downloading them all, and they make you sound like you got kicked in the balls by a camel.
So I need that.
Well, I mean, we all know what that sounds like. So we were talking about that for a week, right? So I tried them all and I pulled them off my computer. So what I bought was VoiceMod. It's a program, VoiceMod, and you can download it to your phone. It's not free. It costs some money. But after I heard all the other ones, and I spent 20 hours looking, they're terrible. But they're out there. You can find them if you want. Maybe they'll sound better on your computer. That would be my thing. But you can go there and type in best VoiceMod programs for PC, and you'll find about 5 different programs.
Or you can just change your voice and make a bunch of funny sounds.
John, you don't have.
Auslander said a vice is cheaper. Just put a vice on your nuts.
That's ugly comments. Do you notice? Do you notice when I'm down in the chat, everyone's not as angry? If they didn't like you and Mike so much, this would be all over.
Well, welcome to the Cool Kids Club there, buddy.
Oh, God, Matt heard me. Matt heard me. Hey, Leon. Welcome. Yeah.
Good to see you out there in No Parts Garage. Another Mike in the house.
Yes, another mic. We need about 10 more mics in here.
You know,
Mics
I've
and
never
Johns.
heard that. I've never heard that.
Drop the mic, drop the Johns. What? Just ignore me.
Mhm.
I love you guys. I really appreciate y'all coming in and hanging out with me. I still have a half beer left. So this is pretty cool. Just sit here, chill. Why not?
And no parts garage is now climbing in on the fight.
Uh-huh.
I know. I
Get
see
it.
it. I see it. I see it.
Dabo, I want the voice from the Scream movies. Well, which one? Let me see if I can practice for you. No, I'm just kidding. Look, I could literally scream and nobody would hear me where I'm at right now.
Yeah, no parts. I had rain today. That's why I didn't go fishing today. Just it was raining cats and dogs out there, so I just stayed home, did some cleaning.
Well, I would have stood out in the rain and fished. Versus cleaning, that is.
Yeah, but happy wife, happy life, you know.
Yeah, of course.
Really?
Of course.
Okay, but Mike, you have my husband's phone number, and why the hell haven't you given him any advice yet? What is
He
wrong with
probably
you?
has, Wendy.
That's probably why he has an attitude when he comes from work. He's like, I'm so sick of doing it all. I'm just like, really? I talked to Mike's fishing home today.
Oh, if that's the case, Mike, I'm going to put you on my wife's speed dial. She can call you every hour.
And guess what? Then he says, let's go do it. And I'm like, did you talk to Mike again? I'm like, no, I have a headache again.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying, she tolerates me, and she's got to deal with the me that y'all don't see all the time. So,
oh, trust me, we
every
know.
once in a while, I gotta do my duties so I can still be me.
Hey, you know what? I'm kind of the same way, and I think my husband is too. He makes me happy for me to do what I need to do, for me to be able to hang out with you guys, right? I have to make sure that everything's good with him. So, you know, it is what it is.
My wife is very independent. She's the strongest woman I've ever met in my life. And I come from an entire family of high achieving women. And if it wasn't for that, I couldn't do half the stuff I do. Right? I mean, you have to find every marriage has got that balance. It works.
Yep. Yep.
Yep.
How long have you been married, Johnny?
I was married to my first wife for 25 years.
Mm-hmm.
And then this one's 7.
7?
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. Cool.
Yeah. And her and I went to high school together.
Oh, that's awesome. So
and she used to hit me in the head. Don't. It's not all that beautiful. And I don't want to hear any flack from the chat. Hey,
here
Matt,
we go.
Oh God, here goes Matt. Matt, that explains a lot, Johnny. You know.
I'll keep my mouth shut.
You know what?
Congratulations, Johnny.
Wendy, you cannot keep your mouth shut on this.
I know.
As soon as you said you can't do it, then you start laughing.
I'm muting.
I don't think it works. I'm so proud to be your wife. I just may cry. Well, that's good. That's good, John. I think it's kind of strange, but you know, I can't stop.
I'm unmuting now.
You know, Mike muted himself. You notice Mike disappeared. He's gone. Completely gone. Mike's like, I don't even like this group.
He's trying to figure out why John is married to you. I mean,
yeah, I didn't tell him he was married. I think, you know, I have that effect on him.
Why is he stalking me? John is stalking me, married to Johnny. This is getting real confusing. Do I need to fight somebody?
Is that a love triangle going on?
I think so.
Look at now, Matt jumping in. Matt's jumping in again.
This
No,
is
no,
Jerry
I said a
Springer.
bunch of nice. What, Wendy?
This is Jerry Springer.
Oh, it's worse. It's worse. We got a guy with the wig glued sideways on his head that's really a chipmunk. We have Matt that I complimented. That was the worst thing I've ever done. Do you notice what happened since I complimented him? He's been attacking me. We got Goga. He acts all nice, but he's kind of a strange dude, man. And he has a mean side to him, you can tell. Let me see here. Well, so the
You have
Midwest,
John. You have John that's married to you. You have all the things going on up in this chat. I'm your
Wow.
bestie, so if I need to beat somebody up, let me know.
wow. So so John was sleeping with Mike. I don't know what to say. Hey, were you wearing one of those, John? Let me get this right. You have a bad toupee. I think you have a spandex wrestling outfit, and what is that movie? Maniac. What's that movie?
On the floor, dancing like she never danced before.
What is that movie?
I know the
Is
song.
that Footloose?
Is it
no,
Footloose?
No, that's not
That's
Footloose.
Footloose.
No, it's not Footloose.
Maniac. I don't know what
I
movie.
know the song.
I do too. I don't know what movie though.
Yeah.
I can't remember the
John
video.
has those leggings on with the spandex wrestling outfit with his elephant pouch pants and a
Flash
wig that's
Dance. Yeah, there it is.
Flash dance. That's right. So John,
I was totally about to Google that shit. Just saying.
well, okay, so John, when he comes up on panel next time, he better have a striped spandex wrestling outfit on with leggings, and he better dance the Flash Dance song. He better dance. Otherwise, you cannot let him up on panel because, he was telling me, when we had our intimate moments, he was telling me that that's what he practiced all the time when he was alone, is Flash Dance.
I have the spandex.
Does it have those little
Stop judging
leggings on too that look like socks?
Yeah, that's what I was.
What was those leggings thing that look like socks that they
Leg
used to wear
warmers.
back in the day?
Leg warmers.
Yeah, they look like socks that didn't have a stop. You just put them up on your leg.
No,
yeah,
those became popular again, and I have those. They call them boot socks now. You like boot cuffs, where you put them on before you put your big boots on. But I actually have those leg warmers. Yep.
By the way, Goga, I wouldn't expect you to stay away from it. You got to jump right into it. And John, I don't believe Granite has feelings. I'm just throwing it out there, man. So he's a maniac. Yeah, he is. Okay, so hey, you're not supposed.
God dang it! Every time I see John in chat now, I'm just gonna be picturing him in spandex. Why'd y'all do this?
I pictured Footloose, the cover of like not Footloose, freaking. Oh my God, y'all are killing me.
Well,
all of the
there's
things.
Nothing more handsome than a guy in a wrestling outfit made of sparkly spandex.
If you say so.
Hey, listen, John was telling me about how he thinks that he looks in that stuff. And then I think, he probably does the dance routine. He's been practicing it for 30 years. He probably should have it down right
now. That reminds me, I went in the house the other day and Drew was playing some music on the TV. You know how Amazon will play different tracks or whatever, and he didn't actually put the songs on or whatever. And Purple Rain was on there. We all love Purple Rain. Okay, we love the song, yeah. Then you got Prince up there. I was never a fan of Prince himself. The song, yes. And I turned to him and I said, I just cannot deal. I cannot deal with the purple spandex. I just can't deal. And he starts going ballistic on me. He's like, he was the man. And I was like, I don't know about that. I couldn't deal. I said, turn it off. And that is the longest song ever. That is longer than Freebird, I swear. That song.
So it's not longer than In-A-Gadda-Da-Vida, though.
It was the longest song ever. I was like, please get it off there. Please get. I'm about ready to have a nervous breakdown. Get it off there.
So, what was it? I was reading something here.
La La Vida. Who?
No, In-A-Gadda-Da-Vida. It's a drum solo. It's 20 minutes long.
Okay.
Did you read Whispers from the Dark?
After the cops left.
From what I understand, Purple, who's the guy? Prince.
Purple Rain.
Teeny person.
God, I can't deal. I was like, no, I can't deal
Well,
with it.
I heard teeny person. And which
Copycat, hey, how are you? Thank you so much for coming in. Carol, like everybody's coming in.
she has her hand raised.
She's like, hey, Miss
that's
Carol.
waving.
I love Miss Carol. I love Copycat. What are you saying about Prince?
No, he just not a big presence. He was very teeny.
Yeah.
And I had a different impression. I thought he was 6 foot tall.
He was a little dude.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
I got yelled at, though. I got yelled at because I was like, Drew, I'm sorry. He's like, but they were so cool back. I'm like, you know what? Whatever. But I loved Michael Jackson growing up. I had the little buttons and I wore my shirt. Like, I was a proud little girl. I had the charm necklaces and all this and Michael Jackson posters and all that stuff. And then there was Prince. I wasn't a fan. I just was not a fan. And I do like, Purple Rain song. I like a couple of them, but I just wasn't a fan of him himself. And when I said something to him, he got all defensive. He's like, well, how'd you like Michael Jackson and not like Prince? I'm like, because I did. I mean, it's to each his own.
That was the biggest war back in the day. There was the Michael Jackson fans and there was the Prince fans.
Yeah.
Was it really?
I like the Jackson 5. I didn't like, some of the other ones. I mean, it's just Michael Jackson had the uniqueness about him, and I can't even tell you. Prince did too, maybe, but
Hey,
I just didn't. I didn't care for Prince.
Yeah.
It's weird, but yeah, some people do really like that.
He had a unique style, right? I mean,
yeah,
it was
style.
like Michael Jackson. They both hit perfectly at the time. I mean, remember Thriller? And look at But by the way, Whispers from the Dark says that Prince did the best halftime show ever at the Super Bowl in the rain.
Have a good one, Goga.
Hey,
And
Ashley. I'm sorry, Johnny.
5'2". See you later,
I was gonna say good night to Goga or good day. I'm sorry because Goga's got to get to work.
Really,
definitely.
calling me kneecaps is not the way to get on my good side.
kneecap cuddles.
I never thought about that.
That's gonna be our new thing. Kneecap cuddles.
I never thought about that.
Hey, Ashley. Okay, continue, Johnny. Sorry.
No,
They did have,
but he said, Whispers from the Dark said Prince was 5'2".
And I'm 5'4". No, I'm 5'5.5".
5'2".
I'm 5'5.5". So my God, he was I'm not going to be derogatory when I say midget, but he was a midget because that's pretty short.
Well, I'll bet you everything about him was small. Like arms,
they didn't look
bodies.
that small though.
Well, that's my point. See, that's why I thought he was bigger, and I think it was because my understanding was from someone who had seen him that the camera angles he used, like if he was singing next to someone, he would be on a platform, and the camera angle would be looking so you couldn't see his feet.
Oh,
well, it was angles.
I wonder if he had some of them step ups. I know they didn't make them back then, but they might have had a certain Kinda. Step ups like Tom Cruise wore. Them
Well,
step up
that's what
shoes.
I have those.
You got step ups.
I have step
You got go-go boots. What are you talking about?
Hey, Wendy, that was a secret. It was a secret.
We know you got that pole going on in there with them go-go boots.
Yeah, see, and here it is.
And them
Whisper said
stilettos.
he wore platform shoes too.
Yeah. I gotta go research now. You know that, right?
Yeah, well, I'm never gonna research it because I don't care.
Yeah,
I
I
just
really
think
ain't
it's
either.
interesting
I
topic.
really ain't either. Because I done went off on Drew and I said I can't stand the man. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And Drew's like, you know what his response is though? This is what kills me. This is what gets me. His response was, "You're so mean, he's dead." I'm sorry, he's dead. That doesn't mean I'm supposed to like him.
So,
I mean, I'm sorry.
so
I'm
okay, so let's take
sorry.
a vote. Everyone in chat, and Mike and Wendy. Who did you like better? Who did you like better, Michael Jackson or Prince?
Michael Jackson.
Prince.
You like Prince better than Michael Jackson? Johnny, we are not. We're not related anymore.
We're getting divorced.
I was even making fun of him, and he's your favorite. What
No,
the
it's
hell?
not that. It's not that. I love Thriller. I thought Thriller was to me. Thriller was to me so groundbreaking in the day. That was the first major production movie, I think, right? It was $1 million or $2 million to produce that. That was the first major videography for a music video, I think, wasn't it, Mike?
Yeah. And it was just awesome.
I mean, it was it was off the charts. Nothing could compare to that. But as an artist, I thought Prince was so unique. And then he lost his shit and wanted everyone to name him a symbol.
I think they both lost their shit. I'm sorry. They both lost their shit. They both had so much drama around them.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah. Okay. I think I'm in between.
Anyway, I
really did love both of them up until the point when both of them started losing their shit. I still have respect for them, but I'm like, okay, you want to be called a symbol, then you want to be called this and whatever, and yeah.
Mike, what do you think causes?
People to do that? They just got too big. When the world loves you that much, you're gonna lose your shit probably.
Because no one's telling you the truth, Mike? Do you think it's because no one tells them the truth anymore?
By the way, there's some chat going.
Once you become an idol, I mean, people actually idolize these people, and once that happens, and they can't even go on public. I'm sure that just messes you up.
I never understood
if you can't even walk out in public without being mobbed and people trying to rip your hair and clothes off you. It's probably going to do a number on you.
Yeah,
I mean, look, Britney Spears did the same thing. She came out and everybody's like, "Oh, Britney," and then look what happened to her. I mean, it happens to all the people that come out and get that big. It's crazy.
LaBeouf, right?
Yeah.
I watched a video on him the other. I don't really know too much about him, but I didn't think highly of him for a while.
Hey, Johnny, before you keep going about that, sorry, I did not mean to interrupt, but somebody in the chat, and I'm trying to scroll back, but I think Willie was saying something in there to you. I'm trying to scroll back up though. Didn't know it was even you. Johnny, what's up? Sorry, I didn't recognize your picture, but I should have caught on by the voice of an angel.
Wow, there's a lot of guys loving on guys tonight.
Yes.
That needs to stop, first of all. And second of all, I like waffles. That's all I'm saying.
You like tacos?
Waffles.
Waffles? You like blue waffles?
I like blueberry waffles.
My favorite.
Back on the Smurf waffles.
Okay.
I like my pepperonis and my tacos, and I love smoked sausage, and I just like all the meats. All the meats are good.
Oh, here, let's go to the. There's a lot of good comments here. There's a lot of good. I put meat in my.
I'm not even gonna
waffles.
comment about pepperoni.
Yeah, you know that I only love pepperonis because Drew be eating pizza every day, and then I come to your damn lives, and it's all
Hey,
about the
Eileen,
pepperoni.
welcome to my kitchen, loves pepperoni so much she ate some on my live.
I know. And I told Drew to buy me a pack so I could get up there and just like slam them. Me and Elaine can have a pepperoni eating contest.
Do a pepperoni mukbang.
Uh-oh.
I don't think you can ruin pizza.
Elaine's not going to see this. Mike, Friday, we got this. Me and Elaine, challenge her. We're going to challenge it. Wendy and Elaine, pepperoni eating contest. Who could eat the pepperonis fast enough?
Oh man.
No, seriously, that'd be hilarious.
A lot of good comments, by the way. It says, I liked Michael when he was still black. I think that's racist. But when MJ lost his mind, he lost me. And at the same time, Prince, change your name and persona and you lose your fans. So did Prince lose his fans because of his persona? I thought he just disappeared. I thought he just disappeared for a number of years, right? He had Purple Rain.
He did. He like was gone for a minute.
Good morning, Sampy.
Hey,
what's up, Samson? Sampy in the house?
Yeah, at least Goga's gone now, Sampy, because he was kind of surly.
He was squirrely.
And Dobbs, Dobbs said MJ has.
I think I saw that movie.
Which movie was that, Dobbs?
One second. Where's
Slamming Pepperoni?
I think that's
I've seen that movie.
Flick. Right.
That is definitely not PG-13.
Oh my word, you're right. I said something bad.
What did you do?
No, nothing.
Uh-oh.
Ron Jeremy. All right.
I have that. Okay, never mind.
You know what we should have? I swear to God, we should have dress up as Ron Jeremy night. Women and guys come up on your panel, Mike.
I can't dress up like Ron Jeremy.
Can you imagine Mike looking like Ron Jeremy?
He could pull it off with the stash and a.
Mike's 6'4". Ron Jeremy was 1'5". So I'm just trying to think. We could get.
I won't go into full details, but let's just say one year I dressed up as John Holmes for a Halloween costume party I went to.
Did you have the full frontal? Don't tell me. You had the full frontal, didn't you?
Yeah. I got the little curly wig. I had the little curly wig and everything from way back in the day.
Did you have a I'm just trying to think of the proper way to say it.
I had a prosthetic.
What?
A prosthetic.
A prosthetic.
Did you use it as a necktie?
No. I had it hanging where it's supposed to be.
I'm over here choking.
I don't want John.
Yeah, I used to get wild.
No, but there's a point in your life where why not? Right? You're not hurting
exactly.
Anyone. It's supposed to be fun.
I lost 2 watchers, but they came right back because they're intrigued on hearing the rest of the story.
Matt's trying to sleep, I'm sure, and he's going, these bastards.
He's like, this is supposed to be PG. He knows not to come into my chat if he wants it PG. I mean, he's intrigued. He back.
Yeah.
I can just picture Mike right now with this 7-foot tall ass slinging it around. Like, you better give me a beer right now, barmaid, or I'm about to smack you in the cheek.
Now, whispers
you're gonna have you a bruise on your cheek, woman. You better hook it up.
Yep.
I need a loco. If you ain't got one, you better go down to the damn store and get me one.
You notice when Wendy's making a point, the faster she talks, the more she cuts off words. Do you notice this? She's using like half words. I don't know what the hell she's saying.
That's the point.
It becomes all vowels.
It's all vowels. I-E-O-U. What is it? I-E-A-O-U? Yeah.
So let me ask you a question. Matt just peeked his bald head in here again. Now, I don't think his bald head is that obvious. So, Matt, I'm just trying to figure. I think this is mean, Matt. I think this is one of those comments that I may have to go to therapy. I'm trying to figure out what Johnny wants, because if I pick calling to get too sensitive, if Willie, I don't understand what that means. Has Matt been on the bottle tonight or what?
He's Jody typing.
Okay, good. So I need my Flash Gordon decoder ring for that, and maybe I need something else. I don't know what else I need, but I need something.
You need to break out your government decoder.
Yeah, I do. Which I have a bunch of them. I mean, they're just laying all over the place. So Wendy, what do you think about having a Ron Jeremy dress up contest?
I can't do it, but y'all can.
Well, why would I do it? I don't want to ruin my reputation. And I figure all you guys are crazy. So,
do you think I could pass for Ron Jeremy?
Hey, we can nickname him John Jeremy.
Did you see HB, his little avatar over there? You seen HB's avatar over at Backwoods, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's the angel of Ron Jeremy's. If we could only look like that.
Do you know? Yeah. No, I saw that. I thought it was.
I can't pull that off, but maybe y'all can.
No, it's too small. That's all I'm
saying. It's too small. What's too small?
Oh man, I'm trying to eat with crackers and peanut butter over here.
You're talking about Ron Jeremy. That's a good mixture. Get a little salty. Get a little. Never mind.
See, listen to Matt. I could tell Matt
salty and sweet.
Do you notice that Matt at 3:00 in the morning? Now it's 4. Always throws a temper tantrum.
It's 5.
Okay, I'm trying to figure out what Johnny wants. He was almost in a slumber when I started going at him. You notice this, right? And his blood pressure rose to like
185.6. I don't know what blood pressures are.
A sprinting porpoise's blood level, right? Blood pressure. So he was all ready to slumber. He had his CPAP machine on. He had his toupee all set on the nightstand. Everything was all unglued. His teeth were out. Everything, right? Now, he was all relaxed. And then I said something, and he's back. So let's read this. I'm just trying to figure out what Johnny wants. You remember this last night when he said a comment similar to you, Wendy? I'm just trying to figure out what Johnny wants, because if I pick on him, he gets all butthurt. Dabo gives him a compliment and he gets butthurt. I don't know what he's talking about. Have I gotten butthurt all night?
I mean, I haven't seen you get butthurt. I don't know.
Oh, I don't know, man. It's I don't know.
He's saying, okay, so I'm just trying to figure out what Johnny wants, because if I pick on him, he gets butthurt. Dabo gives him a compliment, he gets butthurt. I think that I don't know. I don't know how to take that, because I don't see you getting butthurt. I think you're having a good time.
Yeah. It's kind of where I'm at. Hey, Matt, did you go to sleep at all tonight? I don't think you did.
Thank you, Willie.
So who sleeps less? Let's just take a vote here. Devil Dog or Matt?
Ooh, that's a hard one, because I don't know.
It is a hard one.
Seems to me like neither one of them ever sleep.
And yes, I am peeking in your bedroom, John. So Again, that's a secret. You shouldn't be telling this. So, who sleeps less, chat and panel? Who sleeps less, Devil Dog or Big Mac? Put your answers in, please. I'm curious what everyone thinks, because I don't think Devil Dog sleeps but 2 or 3 hours a night. And I'm convinced now more than ever, because Matt's up all night, that I think he sleeps 2 or 3 hours a night. I could be wrong.
But here's the thing. Both Matt and Devil Dog, neither one of them have to go out and like do a full day's worth of like absolute hard work. I sleep about 4 hours and I have to stay on my feet constantly with never stopping until the next night.
Matt
So
said he doesn't ever sleep.
just
So you-
relaxing. If you can not sleep and just relax during the day, that's easy. But when you cannot sleep and you have to be up on your toes nonstop all day, that's hard.
I knew a guy
what I'm
that
saying?
slept 1 hour a night.
Hey, Wendy,
I used to do that. Mike,
someone just messengered me, so I sent you a chat on the private side if you wanted to look at it
okay.
real quick. Sorry to interrupt, but
You're
I just
fine.
got a messenger and I thought you might want to know about it, so I sent it.
Who's speaking? You mean? Oh, I know you're talking about now, right? I think you spelled it wrong. I don't know why. Huh.
Yeah, he just Instagrammed me, so I figured I'd let you know.
All right, hang on.
Hey, you want to know how to keep members, and as far as your memberships, you block them. So, Martin S. UKGK, right? I get a message from Richard Jarvis. He goes, "Did you block Martin?" I go, "What are you talking about?" He goes, "He's been trying to get in your chat for the last 2 weeks."
I'll be right back.
And I wrote to him. I said, "I don't like you, actually. I just want to take your money." And I said, "Well, I went into the blocks, and sure as hell he was blocked." I can't explain it, Mike. I can't explain it. And now the night before this happened, no, 2 nights before this happened, I was on Steve's feed, Backwoods Misfit, and we were going back and forth, insulting the living crap out of each other, right? And I told him, I said, "What is it with you, Martin?" I said, 25 or 30 insults to you, and you're kind of getting surly. I said, are you a lightweight? I mean, you can't take insults. And then 2 days later, he said I had blocked him. And it was just the most bizarre thing. Have you ever blocked anyone by accident, Mike?
Sometimes when you're scrolling the chat with your finger, you'll double tap and accidentally block somebody and not even notice it. I've done that before. I've seen some of my moderators do that before too. They'll be like, "Oh, sorry, I blocked somebody," and then I'll have to go unblock them. But there's been times where I've just been scrolling my finger through the chat, and you'll end up getting one of those little double taps. You won't even notice it.
Yeah, and that must have been what it was, and we laughed about it because he's been around long enough, as we all have.
Yeah.
YouTube is honestly.
Yeah, Martin's also another one of those people that literally was in my very first live way back there with Polar Bear and Becca and a bunch of them that came into like one of my very first lives when I was only about a month old at this shit.
And you notice that you don't see him as much anymore. And
I still see them around. They just have different times than I do. I still see them around just various times. Like there's a lot of channels that I don't get to see that I'd like to, but just,
right.
Like normally right now I'd be asleep. So I would normally miss Wendy, but I happen to wake up and use the bathroom and peeked around for a minute and heck it, let me jump up here.
John, you are a sick bastard. I want to tell you, John, you're a sick bastard. And that you fit in perfectly. So, but yeah, I think a lot of people, not a lot, but I think people are reorganizing because they're trying to be in too many places.
All right.
Mike.
Oh, I'm
What?
sorry. I'm
Go
so
ahead.
sorry.
No.
You're fine. Ask him. Can he see the StreamYard link if I post it and get on there? Because my phone keeps going not connected, and I can't figure out how to get on my people to make sure he's not blocked.
Good morning, Crazy.
Yeah, I'm assuming he should be able to see it.
See if
Because
he can get
if
on
he was
StreamYard.
watching,
See if he can.
okay, let me go
hop up
ask
here
him
on-
let me go find out if he's watching.
Okay, I'll post.
I'm
the
assuming he
link,
was.
and
I don't know if he still is, but let me messenger him.
It's fine. I can't do anything while I'm on StreamYard, so when I get on my phone, it keeps, like I said, my phone is not picking up where I'm at. It keeps going not connected, so I can't do anything.
Yeah, how to solve the cell service. Well, actually, that's not true. I'm buying a repeater for my RV. So when I do camping, I can get better signal because
Okay, we're
it's
good.
you're experiencing, Wendy. You step 4 feet over to the side, and you're done.
Yeah. That's how it's more. It's more like that with my phone than my laptop, but it's been doing it for both. So let's see. Are you up there? Hey, Bacon.
Howdy.
What's up?
I don't know. Apparently, I just showed up and
You just showed up.
Hey, there he is. What's going on, man?
Not much. How you doing, Mike? I mean, aside from being up past your bedtime. Thanks for the help, by the way.
Yeah.
Thank you for
finally
letting me
had to
know
get to a
because
Wendy live.
I don't know what's going on. Bacon, I'll look into it. I'll make sure that you're not, because I know you're not blocked from my channel unless somebody blocked you, which that could be possible. It wouldn't be the first time.
Well, all right. That saves me from having to say it.
But I'll check it when I can, when I get my better signal. That's why I
Okay,
wanted you
yeah,
to come
no
up here.
problem. Well, you were doing this to check your signal from wherever you're streaming right now, I think.
Yeah, I'm in the she shed.
Is it near the beach? You just have to know now.
Do what?
Is it near the beach?
No, I'm in Knoxville, Tennessee. I don't have a beach.
Oh, okay.
That's a septic field.
Yeah, it's a set. Yeah, there you go. Well, I'm surrounded by shit and landmines. No, I'm just kidding.
Good morning, MT Homestead.
She's kidding about the shit part. The landmines, that's a different story.
You're right. Right.
I think we should put her roosters in her she shed.
No, I don't want any animals in my she shed is a getaway from the damn animals. I don't want none of them in here. Not even my little.
I don't think he meant actual roosters. Just saying.
I don't know. I don't ask questions anymore. I don't trust none of you.
I don't blame you.
Good morning,
Don't ever
Mike.
flip for you anyways. I don't even know why you let us up here. I don't even know how you do a show.
I don't know.
Good morning,
Hey, Todd.
Homestead.
Mike's having his coffee. You walked into Jerry Springer. No, it's actually calmed down now a little bit. Now we got Bacon up here, so you never know. And if John Wiggs is still in the chat, so anything's bound to happen.
3 hours ago, Wendy was doing a 15-minute.
I was.
I was watching you two going back and forth with each other. That's a whole lot of fun. Like you and John Wiggs. That's funny as hell.
Well, that's how she does. I was laughing the other day while watching the replay. She's like, "I'm only going to be up here about another half hour." I looked at the timestamp, and there was another 3.5 hours left of the live. And I looked at the timestamp when she said, "I'm gonna be here a half hour."
Mike, you know for real, you do the same thing. Number one and number two, it was not my fault, and it's never your fault either. Because
I watched the whole replay. It was a good live.
We love each other.
Keep going when they're good.
We have fun. We love talking to each other, and that's what it is. And you know, I probably won't go live for another week. So
yeah, that'll happen tomorrow morning, and you'll do another 5 minute, and you'll be on for 7 weeks.
Maybe.
Ghetto.
Hey, Falco's in the chat, by the way. He apparently.
Ghetto.
You know, Wendy, these actually are good times to have a live.
I
Right.
think so, because we're all up and we, are either waking up or not able to sleep or stressed out or, it's pretty cool. And everybody always goes live at the same times. I know a lot of
Or
people say,
got home like an hour ago.
yeah, yeah. And a lot of
Catch up
people
with you.
in the evening, they'll be like, I'm going live for an hour, and it'll end up 5 hours where nobody else feels like they're going to go live because they don't want to overstep somebody. Well,
Mike, can you imagine Mike after like a week of being up for Wendy's 15-minute sessions that are really 7 hours? He'll be burning everything in the kitchen. The whole kitchen's on fire. There's no restaurant.
Man, hey,
There's
believe it or
no
not, man,
charcoal pit in the
believe it or
backyard.
not, Johnny, I used to sit here from like 9 or 10 p.m. until 7 in the morning sometimes, the whole time live.
Wow.
Almost
His
every
walk-
day. I
his
was
walk
live
was
7
on
days a week
fire.
in the beginning.
That Ross was stuck to the bottom of that walk. Man, he couldn't figure out what he was doing that day.
That's a lot of full workers. I'm just saying.
I had to cut that shit out. I'm like, all right, I'm picking Mondays and Fridays, and that's what I've been with ever since. And then the pop-ups.
I'll never met you, Mike. And I met Robbie and I met Lance McElgay out of the blue by accident. And I remember going on your first live, and Mike's looking at me going, "Oh, what a stupid name you got." And he's thinking, he's being very nice and sweet, right? I mean, I go in there, he goes, "Yeah, I met him on a live the other night. He's okay, guys." Like I was gonna get Samuroid, right? So I go into his chat.
Samuroid? What does that mean?
4 weeks. The whole group was welcome. But I met them by accident on Robbie's bass fishing deal on a lake by accident. And that's how this all started. I think that's an amazing story. Because I didn't follow anyone in the fishing community. It's because of Robbie.
Yeah, there's a lot of people I've met, in other people's feeds or that have met me.
I don't know
me
where I
being in
met
somebody
any of
else's
y'all.
feed talking, and then we've become pretty good friends.
I really don't remember where I met any of y'all, honestly.
I was just about to say, like, I know I met Mike's Fishing Home from like Lone Star or Bird Body or something. I think Southern as well. Was like, yeah, I cannot confirm or deny that.
Bacon.
I know it's in that general direction, but I can't point to anybody specifically.
I met
Yeah,
Mike
I believe it.
through a
was
fishing
Lone
channel.
Stars Lounge when I was over there. I met a bunch of people. That's I think that's where I met Grilling and Chilling with Mojo too, and Chatio and Twisted Art Lady and all them.
But I've known Johnny since the very beginning too, so I can't remember where we even met. I can't remember.
Are you talking about the Johnny who's in the chat now?
Johnny Small Pepper. And Mike, I can't remember because it's way in the beginning. I know that Bacon, you were one of the first people on my very first lives. And I don't even remember where we met. We met through Mike's or somebody.
Yeah, you know what? Actually, now you mention it, yeah, I didn't meet you until I met Mike, so it probably was Mike where I met you. The reason I was on one of your first lives because it was around this degenerate time period where I'm like, hey, who's up right now? Oh, Southern? Let's not harass her.
Southern grown in the middle of the night. And everybody's like, why is she up so late? Well,
she's making coffee? Let me make some popcorn.
This is going to be good.
And she's got a mouth on her? Oh, man, dude. I'll make that 2 bags, please. An extra bourbon.
Yes. Oh, my gosh. MT. Mike, yeah, we met on Ridge Life for sure. I remember that. I met you guys and many people on Ridge Life for sure.
Hey, folks, nice to see you, man.
Hey, crazy hillbilly.
Okay, Emma, you probably saw him. Now, I was trying to say earlier, Funkel's in the chat too. I think he woke up. He's the back.
Good morning, crazy
Whispers
hillbilly.
from the dark was burying bodies with you.
Good morning, Funky. Funky.
I mean, I was
I
going
can't
to
say
keep
that
that between
word.
us.
Funky Uncle John. That almost sounded bad. I'm sorry.
Mike's over here exposing us to federal charges and shit.
John, we did not meet in a dark alley one day. We did not.
Was it a light alley?
It might have been lit up. I don't know. But he's lying.
Hmm.
He was actually peeping in my window when I met him. I was like, "Who's this dude looking in my window?" And I was shining a light on him. He's like, "My name's John Wiggs, and I'm gonna be everywhere you are." And he took off running, and he's back in the chat, like
He
everywhere
runs
I go.
faster because he only has spandex on.
he's got that marathon. Yeah.
Yeah, with the running, he looks really fast too because he's got that racing stripe, that green racing stripe.
He's got a bicycle helmet on just for extra aerodynamics.
Yep. Yep. He's a chick man.
He leaves a flag everywhere he stops. He leaves a flag on the corner of my she shed, and then he takes off to the next one. And it's like the next thing you know, I'm looking online, and everybody's like, "Who's this dude that's running around these spandex, leaving flags everywhere?" That'd be John Wiggs.
Well,
Could you
John's
imagine
outside.
like his Google
You
timeline?
can find
at the
him
end of
on
the month?
YouTube.
Could you imagine his Google timeline at the end of the month? So here's all the places you've been the last month.
Here's your locations. I got that the other day on my phone, and I was like, by damn, my phone ain't left my house in 6 months. And I swear to God, it said I was at 45,000 locations. I was like, it wasn't me. I mean, somebody's connected to my Google account, y'all. They are
Well, I figured
traveling.
he'd just keep it separate and then just send you like he'd access yours and then just send you like a screenshot of his, just see how it compares.
I've thought of the perfect
He's hacked me.
Island Live. I'm going to get a GIF, and I'm going to get it of a guy dancing in spandex. And I'm just going to let him dance for like 9 hours.
I don't think that's going to be hard to find.
Oh, no. I'm going to call John up.
Purple rain.
That's gonna be-
I'm sorry, I had to.
That's gonna be better than the fire pit.
Hey, well, no, Mike, I think fire pits are a big hit, right? I mean, what?
I don't know. He started introducing Prince, dancing with spandex on. I don't know what that's going to do.
I think
That was
that'd be the best. That'd be the best background music though, right there. Purple rain.
Well,
Do
I
the
just
dang
don't
thing.
know what music he has when he's using a stripper pole by the fire pit. See, because the other night, didn't we see him putting a pole?
Ripper Paul by the fire pit. I had to say that out loud because that is I never thought I'd ever hear.
It's
All
Mike's.
right, y'all have a good night. I'm gonna go lay back down for a little bit, try to get a nap just in case I can go fishing today. It's
Love
been
you,
a blast,
Mike.
Wendy. Thanks for having me up.
Thank
Johnny
you for
Small
coming
Pepper
up.
Bacon, everybody in chat. Thank you guys. Love you. See you around.
See you later, Mike.
Thanks
All right.
Go get this nap in.
I was just gonna say.
Have a good one.
Love you,
man.
Mike. Get some
What
rest.
the hell?
Bye, brother. Good night, Carol. I love you, honey.
Matt's
Get
still
some
not.
rest. And Mike's had a long night, and then he drinks an energy drink and goes to bed. I can't do it. I've got to wait until I'm ready to be up for the day to do that.
And I'm stepping down.
That's
And,
impressive.
I think John Wiggs has been asking to come up.
He's
Oh,
not
is he?
going to come up here.
What?
He's not
You
going
put
to
the
come up
link in the
here.
chat, so I don't, unless you removed it, then you should be able to come up if you want.
Well, he has
Yeah.
his new fur.
His what? No, what? No.
He has his new fur jock strap that he was going to wear and pose
okay.
in front of your she shed window, Wendy.
Mm-hmm.
And he wanted to see if you were totally. I mean, if it was a hit. So he wanted to come up and model it for the chat and see what they thought.
Well, I mean, all he's going to do is click this link right
Is
here.
this like stalker beta testing? Is that what this is?
I think so. This may be. Let's see. He's not coming up. Mike, love you, honey. Get some sleep.
Good night,
If you
Mike.
go-
Good night,
If you
everyone.
go fishing or whatever, I'll check it out. Good night, Johnny. You
Good night.
leaving? He's out.
Busy? I was looking at the chat. So I try to do that when I'm just doing other things here.
What? You can't look at the chat? As I said, yeah. Well, you said you couldn't chat. Why? You couldn't chat? I couldn't see your chat. Is that what you're saying?
Not in the comments. Yeah, I don't know. One of your mods got me again, dude.
Probably. I'm not gonna say they didn't because you know how that rolls.
It was like the same. I was like talking to other people. Like Noah's response was like, "Okay, I can understand why people wouldn't want to talk to me, but at least somebody would respond." And I started checking. It was like, "Oh, okay, but they're not showing up." It's like, okay, well, I started checking. I haven't put Southern off, so like, okay, something else is afoot here.
Yeah, that sucks, and I know how that feels. Trust me, dude. I've been there. Let me say, good night, Johnny. I really appreciate you coming out and hanging out, bestie, and I'll talk to you sometime today after I take a nap and do all the things.
Nap, probably a good thing, just to guess. Speaking of Johnny's, look who else entered the chat.
Which one? John Wiggs? Because he's been there.
No, he has a name. He has a name about very small, spicy things.
Funky Uncle John?
Johnny Small Pepper.
Oh, I thought oh my gosh, I thought you were telling me to look at something else. I'm like, oh my gosh, whatever. I don't even know what you're saying. He's the smallest man in the chat.
Is he? Is that really related to his height? Is that what that is?
I'm not really sure. Not really sure.
I don't think I know I'm subscribed to him. I haven't been to any of his streams though. I haven't seen any of these. I mean, I would have.
He's not a short man.
Oh, okay. Well,
yeah, I can't say what that's related to. I can't speak for him on that one, but yeah.
When he's in the chat, he can speak for himself. Or he's not here. I think he's appeared on other people's channels, so.
Johnny Small Pepper is one of the best supporters in YouTube. I can tell you that right now. If you don't have him as a friend,
I know I'm subscribed to him. I don't know, for whatever reason, I just have not run across any of his lives or videos or whatever.
So you need to turn on notifications for my channel, because every single time he goes live, it should pop up for you. It's usually 99% of the time when Johnny goes live, it's like anywhere between 7 and 10. It's usually like 8 something Eastern time on either Tuesdays or Wednesdays or Thursdays.
Morning or evening?
Huh?
Is that morning or evening?
Evening.
Okay.
It'll be evening time. You're on Eastern, right?
No, I'm on Pacific.
Oh, you're on Pacific. Okay, so you're his time. So you're on his time. So whatever I post, it'll come up. If you put the notifications on, it'll come up your time.
Wait, really?
Huh?
He's on Pacific too?
I think so.
No shit.
He's in California. He's in California.
Okay, yeah, that's definitely Pacific time.
Yeah.
Oh, no kidding. I had no idea. Yeah, he's definitely on in this time zone then. So what time is it? Yeah, it's a little past 2:30. It's 2:30 where he is too.
So when I post something, because I post everything, I share everything out on my community page. Make sure you have the notifications on, because that way when he goes live, and his lives are awesome, like awesome.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So much information, so many good guests, and I will put it on my community page so that way it'll come up your time, and I'm his moderator in there, so everything's pretty much.
It's literally the opposite of what I do. Okay.
Do it.
Like, oh yeah, great guest, a whole lot of good information, good times.
Yeah,
like,
well, but I mean, you will really enjoy his lives. He's awesome.
Okay, yeah. More than happy to tune in. That sounds awesome. I mean, if you're
He eats peppers on a live, and I'm talking about he eats 25 peppers at one time, and does it like a boss while drinking a Michelada and smoking a cigar. Like, dude he's pretty dang awesome.
I mean, pepper stuff aside, we had a lot of commenters. Sounds like I kind of wonder what cigars he smokes.
Well, you have to go to his channel and ask him. You have to go find out.
I want it. No, that's what I'm saying. Like, not ask here. I want to go find out.
Exactly. He's awesome. Make sure you're definitely checking out his stuff, and he has a live stream every Saturday afternoon as well.
All right, Saturday afternoon. So, okay, depending on when he does that, I may or may not be in some sort of state of disarray because of the Friday evenings that I normally do. But hey, why are you waking up at 5 in the afternoon? It's because I stayed up till 6 o'clock the night previously.
Right. Froggy, welcome in, honey. Oh my gosh, guess what I got today? I got an envelope. I got an envelope from the one and only Frogster.
Frogster, what is this? Frogster Bandit?
Yes, Bandit Frogster. I got an envelope today. I've not opened it yet because I got a mail call. Okay. And I love my Froggy. How are you?
Oh, speaking of other things you should be congratulated on, congratulations on getting monetized.
Thank you.
Let's see, you got that. Unfortunately, I have exactly $0 in my account right now, but
no, it's not about no. I'm glad to actually reach that milestone because it was kind of like bumming me out. Like, do I not deserve to get there? It was so much work, and just I can relax now and not worry about all of that. You know, I'm
the female version of Russell Crowe and the Gladiator. Are you not entertained?
Yeah, it's just time. It's time to move on. It's time to get these lives going and just have a good old time, and that's what it's about.
Oh, yeah, I'm glad to see you're doing lives again. I know. I think I saw one, but I was like, I was monitoring another channel, like where things were going south or whatever. And by the time that ended, it was like you were offline. It's like I'm glad I caught this one. You know.
Yeah, this was actually just a pop-up thing. I'm gonna get off here in a minute, but. It was just a pop-up, and it turned into, I don't even know, let's see, 2 hours? Okay.
Yeah, the exact kind of thing that you or me or Mike would end up doing.
Yeah,
exactly what I was talking about earlier. Yeah, I'm going to be here for about 15 minutes, 7 hours later.
Yeah. If you don't remember my first lives, what did I say? I was like, I'm just going to try this out. And it turned out to be like a 9-hour live, 11 hours. I was like, what? How does that even happen? Because we're having a good time with friends, and that's what it's about. Froggy, I am so excited. I love you so much. You go get your fish on, girlfriend, toodle pips. I love you. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
Sounds like you should be.
It's my first envelope from across the pond, and it is special.
Oh, is Frogster from Oh, they're across the Atlantic or something?
Yeah, UK.
Oh, good. Okay. Cool.
Leon, how are you? I'm still here. I'm not going to stay on too much longer, but I'll be here for a few more minutes. If anybody wants to come up, I can stay on for like 20 more minutes.
Oh boy. Johnny's a cool dude. Okay, I'm looking at the I'm looking back at the chat again. Now that I'm out of the chair, did you tell them? No. This is why the dinner hours.
I don't even know if I'm gonna last 20 more minutes though, y'all. My laptop's gonna go dead. Let's see.
Oh, yeah, that could be a problem.
I'm at 19%, but I will stay on until I can.
What am I at here? Oh, 61, but I got a pretty good battery, so.
I've already charged mine twice, and it's because of StreamYard. StreamYard sucks it out.
Oh, yeah, it does. It 100% does.
Crazy.
I mean, you wouldn't know this. I mean, you try. I mean, you just stream something on YouTube, especially if you're doing something else. Like every time you see me, like in the evening or in your case in the morning, sometimes like when it's pretty late, like
Yeah.
I'm usually working or I'm doing something else while I'm listening and commenting and all this other stuff. I
Yeah.
mean, so you would think that multitasking would definitely do it. But no, like when I'm on streamer, first of all I have to do it on the browser. I mean, so
Right.
that restricts me right then and there. Like I can't do as much stuff when I'm on a browser as I can, when I'm just streaming.
Right. Exactly.
You
Yeah.
know,
It
just
it sucks it
doing that,
down.
like, yeah, that drains battery power like no tomorrow.
Hey, Uncle John, how are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm doing good. Thank you for coming
What's up,
up.
Funky? Nice to hear from you, man.
Good,
All right.
Bacon. How's it going?
I wish I could say everything's going okay, but I'm still alive, and that just means the enemy has continued to fail.
Okay. Well, I hope they continue to fail.
Leon, I think Big Matt went to bed. I'm not sure.
I cannot confirm or deny that there's a good bourbon in either heaven or hell. So I continue to be alive.
I mean, it's not real bourbon, but I got some.
Okay, what you got over there?
Oh, I got Fireball.
Oh, okay. Hey, dude, it's a drink. It's alcoholic. What you like?
Fireball is the favorite shot of pretty much all of my friends. I don't have any tonight. Didn't do any tonight, but normally Fireball is the way to go.
In fairness, it is Tuesday, so. In unfairness, it's Taco Tuesday, so you may be judged on this, anyways.
Do what?
I said, in unfairness, this is Taco Tuesday, so you may be judged unfairly about it.
Right.
It's Bacon. It's Wednesday.
No, now it's Wednesday. Now it's Wacky Wednesday.
All right, fine. You know what? You should have wings then. It's Wings Wednesday.
Yeah, Wings Wednesday. Yes.
Yeah.
We'll go through it. Wings with Pete.
But yeah.
Now I want chicken wings. I'm mad. Oh my gosh.
You see what you started, Funko. You see what you started. See, we could have just stuck with what I was saying, but no, we had to do something completely different because we had to be technically correct.
I mean, sorry. I don't know what else to say. Sorry.
Don't apologize over here. No apologies. We're good. Emily, you're back. John,
just own it, man. Just own it.
That name, if you don't, you don't know me, but that Emily, that name is, I love that name. That's all I have to say.
You love that name?
What name? Wait, what am I missing?
Nothing. Real, you guys have no clue what I'm talking about. Emily is
fair. Friend of yours?
Yeah, way back in the day. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I've known a lot of good people named Emily, as a matter of fact. So I believe it.
One of my first best friends was named Emily. Emily's a good name.
Yeah. Okay, I'm not the only one that has that. I don't know if it's rational or not. I call it rational because most people don't choose their names. I've done it, and so have you. So have both of us. But a lot of people roll with the names that they're born with, or the government calls, or whatever. I have certain judgment as far as those names goes. Emily is one of them. And in the case of Emily, that's a good one. There's other ones like not so much. Oh, that's right. I can't click on them. Never mind. I signed in on my other phone. Like, oh shit, I'm still blocked. Never mind.
I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on with it.
Come on. You just started a stream tonight. This is not the time to worry about it. Don't worry.
I will when okay, my laptop's gonna go dead soon, so I'm trying not to waste that. But I will figure it out, I promise.
All right. Don't worry about it for now.
We'll figure it out. I promise. I'll fix it.
Emily, post your link.
She can post a link, yeah.
I can't even
Okay.
see who's modding here. Emily is
Fireball
mod.
is the first bad decision of the night. Now, Fireball, from what I've seen, like Fireball is like that is the link between the first bad decisions and the ones that come afterwards. That's the way I've seen Fireball go down.
Okay, so Fireball was good for me there for a while. I loved it until one night.
Uh-oh.
I have no clue what happened. Everything was good, but then the next day, my $800 wedding ring, my diamond, like
Oh, no.
solitaire diamond, was missing inside my house, and it still has not been found. To
Wait,
this
time out.
day,
Hang on. This incident happened inside your house.
inside my house. And now
Completely contained inside your house. I'm gonna just to
Okay.
clarify.
So, so I'm going to say me and hubby got in an argument. The ring come off. I don't know what happened to it. I have no clue. But neither one of us remembered how it got off my finger, what happened, where it went. We got little small dogs. So we were checking the dog poop and the garbage and everything. It still has not been found. And that's like almost 2 years later. So there's literally, and it's probably worth $1,000 by now, missing in my house. Maybe, or it could be down in the septic somewhere. We don't know. Or the dogs could have ate it and it never come out.
Well, I
I don't know.
would imagine for it to get to the septics, is have to go through any of your drains. And I imagine you're a smart enough woman. I imagine
We did that. We did that.
You
We did
gotta.
that.
What? Wait, you did what?
We went and checked all. You know how you go in the drains and you got your little, what's it called, a tea or what? The little.
You joint.
Yeah, we took them all. We turned the water off. We did all the things, and we can't find it nowhere.
Well, what I was gonna say is that I'm pretty sure you have some sort of some grates or guards from having something that's large enough to fit in your finger, for example. Just a wild hair out of my ass there. Keep something like that from going down your drain.
Mm-hmm.
Just a guess. So I would eliminate that right off the get go.
Well, I mean, it's not in the tub and it's not in the sink. The toilet, don't know. Because you can't really.
I don't know. Did you pray to the porcelain gods that night? You did say something about Fireball, and I don't know what your constitution's like.
It may have went in the toilet. It may have, it was a little loose. I have no clue. No clue. He doesn't know. And I checked my dog's poop. We looked in the garbage and we can't find it. And I'm not one to take my wedding ring off. So it was a strange night. And I've drank Fireball since then, and I'm calm as a cucumber. So I don't know. It's weird. It's really weird.
Yeah. Something happened. Maybe there was another liquor that was thrown in or another mix or something.
Was
there rum involved that night? Do you know?
Was there what?
Was there rum involved?
No. It was just Fireball. Okay. And probably beer.
Damn, okay.
But
yeah, that is pretty strange.
It doesn't happen. It just doesn't, that's not me. I don't know. And I have 2 rings. I have a band and I had my solitaire diamond. And
technically it should be forever.
The diamond is gone. And I'm just wondering if it's in the stomach of one of my dogs. It's probably in the stomach of one of my dogs.
I don't know. Okay. Look, I mean, you have a compound. I don't know what your compound is like, aside from what you've told me and other people here. But yeah, I mean, let's put it this way: you got a lot more real estate to work with than I do here. Mm-hmm. And I've lost stuff here on the regular.
We bought a metal detector, dude, and we couldn't figure out how to work it. Number 1, but number 2, even when he tried to figure out how it worked, there was nothing coming up. So I don't know. He sent it back.
Well,
he said it was a piece of crap. He sent it back.
Are you sure that ring is ferrous? Does it contain iron? So
It is a solid 14 karat, I guess, ring. Solid diamond, like a 1 carat diamond. or half
Yeah.
carat. I
You'll be
think
able
half
to pick
carat.
up precious metals. I think because all of them have some sort of
I don't know,
various properties to them.
but it was
I don't.
very expensive.
I'm not going to look into it, but you know.
But I don't know where it went. So, anyways,
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. I mean that's. I mean I know it's 2 years ago and all that stuff, but yeah, I
it's
mean
still in my. It's got to be here. I didn't go nowhere. If it's not in a dog's stomach and not in, I mean, if it went, the only place it could went that I cannot find it would be in the toilet, and I have no way of finding that. So,
well,
is
that's
that
pretty
is it?
good. If it happened that way, then you mean there's no way of recovering it anyways, unless you really plan on digging through your entire septic system. I want to take a wild guess. That's not worth 800 or even $1,000 right now.
No, that's what I told him. I was like, well, we could get a septic person to come out here and we could just dig through all the poo of 2 years. That would never happen. I'll just buy
You'll
another
never get a
ring.
septic person to come out to your property ever again. It's like, you know what this woman asked me to do?
I'll be in the back of their tank, covered in shit, just digging. Like, give me my ring. I know it's here, and just poo would be flying everywhere. Like, the whole neighborhood would be shut down. No, that's not happening.
Yeah.
Not happening. I can't stand the smell of poo. It ain't happening.
Yeah, that's a. I mean, I get it though. That's a tough loss to eat. It really is.
It's been hard. And
I mean,
then
I'm not somebody who's for getting big rings and stuff like that. But that's just me. But I can understand that.
But here's the thing. It's like, can you imagine in the next day? And you know how you can always kind of remember something. I couldn't remember anything, and neither could he. It was like our brains went completely blank, and I'm like, how did my ring get off my finger? We were in good spirits when we woke up. We wasn't fighting. It was like, did we get in a fight? Did something happen? Why is my ring gone? And we started tearing every drawer, every cabinet apart. I mean, shit was everywhere. I mean, we were just like tearing, like taking the couches and moving them, taking the entertainment center and moving it. Like, we had crap everywhere trying to find, and it's still just not come up. It's like, this is really weird. It's really weird. It's just one of them things that drives you crazy more than anything.
Ask her or something like that. You just like, okay, this is really weird. You weren't like, oh my god, the world is ending.
Yeah.
I know some couples don't do that. It's like because they're not married to their partner. They're married to the ring.
Right.
I've seen people like that, and the way that you're approaching this is like, hey, this is weird, but let's just look for the ring. Whatever. I mean,
yeah, we're still looking for it.
For very good reasons, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, the other day he goes, I can't believe we still can't find the ring. I'm like, I know. Like, I've tore up everything in the house. But you know what I feel? From the bottom of my heart and soul, one day I'm going to move one stupid thing and it's going to be sitting there. Just, I have that.
I didn't want to have to say it, but,
I have that feeling. And it's happened before with other things. When you look for something, you can't find it. And next thing you know, it's just right in front of your face. I'm like, this ring is just going to pop up out of the blue one day, and I hope.
You ever see the dog? Some of the kernels goes awry. The dog goes after it. You go behind the bowl, it's right there.
Yeah.
And there's another. The dogs. It's like with all the dogs that I got, it's like I wonder if they pooped it out somewhere out in the yard, and I just ain't found it yet. Right? You never know. You never know. It could be there. Hang on just a second.
Okay. I'm not going to ask him. She's taking a puff off.
And here I'm moving the laptop again, trying to keep this internet thing going.
It sounded like something completely different. But
you have your laptop charging?
Yeah, I've got it on a charger now, but I had to move elections, and that's the thing. I'm surprised that I still have Wi-Fi. It's doing pretty good though. Good morning.
Hey, this has turned out to be quite a test here. Trying to be quite a test.
15 minutes turns into 5 hours, whatever. Good morning, KJ. I meant to get over to your live earlier. I've been like crazy busy, and I'm going to have to go check it out.
Who's KJ? I don't see him.
Off the wall prepper. I'll be right
okay.
back. Give me just 1 second.
All right. So it's just me and you, John. How's things going, John?
They're going okay.
Cool.
I got
Happy to hear that.
300 subs the other day.
Oh, congratulations, man!
I'm moving up. It's taking a while, but I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, I guess. This whole YouTube thing.
Yeah, I had to move the laptop because the spot that I had in was perfect, and it's still working right here, but I don't like where I'm at right now. So,
can you give us an idea of where you're at right now? You don't have to answer. I'm just curious.
Yeah,
in a shed in the backyard. I'm thinking
I'm in the she shed, and it's a disaster because I've got stuff everywhere trying to work on it.
It's still a she shed. Your guy got all kinds of equipment in there.
No, it's all my stuff. It's actually it's stuff from the house that needed to be moved out of the house because it was cluttering up. And I'm like, I'll just put it in the she shed. Well, then now,
in other words, it was in their house. Guess where it is now?
Yeah, and now I'm like, oh my god, it needs to go back in the house, and there's nowhere to put it. So, time for another shed, I guess, right?
To begin with,
you need to rearrange and sell some stuff.
That's what my plan is. Actually, that's what one of my other channels is actually going to be selling a lot of this stuff. And I'll keep y'all updated on that. Oh, there's another wasp. Great. So there's apparently a wasp nest been like a nest that's been in here, and I've been hearing them buzz around. And there's been 3 of them that kind of dropped to the floor because I guess they're dying off. So I'm stomping them. 3 big red ugly.
With one by one.
Ew! I'm not getting stung.
Well, that's good. I am happy to hear that you're not getting stung. Genuinely, I'm definitely.
When I first got out here, you should have. Oh my god! I jumped out of my door screaming because I thought a person was on the roof because it's a little thin metal, on the roof, and there's like no insulation, and so
you got a metal topped roof, really? That's pretty cool.
And it sounded like a person jumped over the privacy fence onto the roof and was getting ready to like sabotage me. And I was like, what is that noise? And I grabbed a Swifter. Dude.
You grabbed a Swifter.
It's not even the name brand. It's a Rubbermaid Swifter.
Of all the melee weapons you could have grabbed,
you
grabbed a Swifter.
I had my stiletto knife in my hand too, but I didn't open it all the way. But I did grab a Swifter.
That's probably what I would grab first. I'm just saying.
I took it out the door and I just kind of held it up to the roof, like, you mofo, I know you ain't messing with me. And I had this big Swifter pad, and it was going to smack somebody in the face.
I'm going to clean the shit out of you, dude, and I'm changing pads real quick.
So I didn't know, but I kept hearing the noise. So I just hopped out and looked up real quick, and guess what it was?
Probably the beagle. How's it going?
It was a damn neighbor's cat. And it looked at him and went, meow. And I went, you are such a lucky little kitty right now, because I could have knocked that cat out. Like, I had that Swifter going like ninja style.
I can, after many years of, being around cats and stuff, I can speak a little bit of it. You want to know what he said?
Hey, Krabby. Hey, what?
Yo, he said, a Swifter? Are you serious?
Yo. Yeah, I know. Oh, but it's not even a Swifter brand. That's what's so funny about it. It's a Rubbermaid. Generic. Well, it's a good brand. It came from Home Depot.
No, Swifter's a good brand. No, don't get me wrong.
It's called the Rubbermaid. It's called the Rubbermaid Reveal.
Altogether.
But the pad on it is real thick and it's dirty, and I was gonna knock that damn cat for a flip. I didn't know it was a cat though. I thought it was a human, and I swear if there was a human, because I swear
You
it was
gotta
like
prove for him.
there's an 8-foot fence. There's an 8-foot privacy fence around my she shed. And if a ninja jumped up on that fence and jumped up on my roof, I was like, oh my God, let's break her down.
Jump. Do you know how cats can jump?
I know the
Actually,
cats can.
I come from the city, and I can tell you this. You want to know how I know? Small story for you. Now, this was classified until recently, but this is one of the things that one of my friends like to do. He took one of my air rifles out, and we did things with them. I'm not going to say what, but we did things with them, okay?
Mm-hmm.
For whatever reason, I'm like parked. He's waiting for his girlfriend or whatever, whoever the hell is supposed to show up. There's this cat that's sitting on the sidewalk. He's got my air rifle loaded with not pellets, but BBs, like steel BBs, like copper plated or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
He decides to take a shot at this cat. I'm not aware, so I'm just kind of like looking like, dude, what are you doing? It's like, oh, just wait.
Kind of cool.
And right before he pulls the trigger, I realize what the hell he's about to do.
Uh-huh.
And before I can say anything, he takes his shot. Where does the shot land? About a half a millimeter in front of this cat's right front paw.
Mm.
Second thing I see, immediately after it happens, the cat's about 25 feet in the fucking air.
Yep.
And then so you see, like, he's gone.
I know. I had cats growing up. I had 14 cats one time. I know. Most of them were indoors, though, but a lot of them were in and out. And I know that they can jump really high. But here's the thing. When you're sitting in here with this little tin roof and you've got this 8-foot privacy fence and you've got people that are like, there's people that are squatting and they shoot guns and all this stuff around in the woods. And I don't know. I'm like, somebody just literally went ninja over my fence onto my roof and they're about to sabotage me. Like, I didn't know what was happening. So I just grabbed my damn Swifter and went at it. I said, I don't care. Kill me. I got my Swifter. It was a cat, though. Thank God.
Jumping off top, you getting your face clean.
That's right. I'm gonna clean that mug. Don't even mess with this. It didn't have no cleaner in it though, so it'd been a dry clean.
Oh damn!
I need to put
even
some
Lysol, like Jesus.
You know what I need to do? I swear, you know what I need, because I keep it hanging by the front door in my she shed. You know what I need to do? I need to fill it with mace. Well, or some kind of bear spray, or I need to fill it with something, and really just like give them a good cleaning.
If you do this, make me a promise that every time you decide to use your Swiffer for actual Swiffer things, you actually film it. I want to see the results of this.
Oh yeah, I'm filming that shit because, dude, that's gonna go viral if I get a perpetrator.
Let me get rid of this stuff. Wow. Oh my eyes!
And I'm gonna have a lifetime supply of coupons for this Swifter thing. I will be sponsored by Swifter or Rubbermaid, whatever it's called, or I'll just go get a Swifter so that way it's got a good name brand. And
have one in all your videos.
I'll change my answer. This is a bad idea in general.
I'm gonna be sponsored. The shit.
We're gonna see each other in the hospital.
They're gonna not sponsor me because they're gonna be like, she's using it in the wrong way. She's putting deadly weapons into the.
Hey, Vanessa, Kitty, how's it going?
Vanessa, hey.
She must be at a local Lowe's right now. Just a guess.
Who's at Lowe's?
Oh, Vanessa.
Oh, I thought you said I was at Lowe's. I'm like, no, I'm not.
So. I'm pretty sure you're not at Lowe's unless you count that shed as being a Lowe's.
No, but I do need to go to Lowe's and get another Swifter.
Do I want to know how with the first one?
I need to go get a refill, but it needs to be a good chemical.
Yeah, the refill didn't have capsaicin in it.
Oh my God! You just gave me an idea. What about my homemade pepper powders I make? I could totally make that into a bomb thing for the Swifter.
You know what? Now that Vanessa's here, I think you guys could figure that out because she would. If anybody can help you out, aside from me, she would be able to help you out. Trust me.
Okay. Awesome.
And she'd probably have like the serious ammunition as far as that goes to back it up.
I'm not trying to hurt nobody.
Oh, I never said you were.
But I am.
This is all purely hypothetical for anybody who's listening. This is all purely hypothetical.
I'm going to protect, and I am not sponsored by Swiffer, just saying. But I am protecting myself and my she shed.
I'm just imagining that sign.
I'll be right back. I got to get my cigarette rolls. Hold on. I'll be back.
She's going to go roll her cigarette. Okay.
I'll be right back.
All right.
Hey, Funko, did you imagine the sign that Southern could put in their yard? It's not protected by ADT or Protection One or Ring or anything like that. It's like, nah, protected by Swiffer.
That would be good.
Imagine being a burglar or some other criminal or something, like you're walking, was like, you see this sign, you're casing the place. This is protected by Swiffer.
I totally need that sticker. Dude, that would be badass on my she shed door. Somebody buy me that sticker. Protected by Swiffer. I mean, how hard can it be to get that sticker? Oh my God. That'd be so badass.
Get Vistaprint on this right away.
It ain't beware of dog, it's beware of the Swifter.
Beware of the Swifter. We will clean your ass right out of existence.
Can you imagine a burglar or some perpetrator that walks up to the door getting ready to screw something up and sees that sticker? Beware of the Swifter. Like, what would they think? Like, what the hell is that? They'd crack up laughing.
No, you know what? I tell you what, it would be funny. Here's the thing: it's all fun and games until you actually get taken out by that Swifter. That's what it is. And here's the thing, it's like you talk about embarrassing reasons to go to jail. Could you imagine embarrassing reasons to go to hell or the afterlife or wherever it is? You're like, hey, how did you get taken out?
Swifter.
I got taken out with a Swifter. Like,
oh my God!
How do you make that sound hard?
How freaking funny!
Oh
my God!
It was Carolina Reaper Star from Vanessa Kitty, but still.
Now I got another idea. Oh my God! This went so crazy sideways, but
there's more.
But wait, there's more. Okay, so what about doing like Home Alone and actually make my own contraption where if somebody opens the door, a big Swifter just punches them in the face.
It's like wielded by a Roomba.
It swings and it sprays them and then punches them.
Right.
You've been knocked out by the Swifter, biatch. Don't mess with me.
No, the Roomba puts the Swifter part, like the actual cleaning part, like over their mouth and nose and stuff. And as they're like suffocating, it's like, hey, just go with it. Just go to sleep. Just go to sleep.
God.
So it's okay. Why back and think of the king?
Oh my gosh, this is so funny.
Vanessa's caught on too, being dusted by a duster.
I just dust corrupted your ass.
I agree, John. I'm not good at that. I'm not good at rolling. So
I'm not good with rolling cigarettes. What y'all talking about? And I haven't.
She says rolling cigars is more fun. I can't say I disagree with her because I don't know how to do either. I mean, I'm pretty sure I could learn, but
I have a
know
thing.
how to. I'm just not good at it.
Okay. At least you know how to. Got a better leg up than I do. That's for sure.
And,
Rolling wind is better. I don't know how to do that either. So I am
it's a
terrible
waste.
at rolling up things to smoke.
I think it's a waste for me to roll because I don't smoke like that anymore. So
If you smoke cigarettes, then you need to get the roll, the tubes, and the tobacco. It's way cheaper. Way cheaper.
Everybody else says, hey, I don't do this anymore. Do you do it any less? Asking for a friend.
Are you asking me?
I do like at the most 2 bong hits a day.
Okay, I could tell I caught John like at an off time here.
Off guard.
Okay, all right. I'll
You
back
need to
off.
Smell the Swifter solution.
Smell the Swift. You got that new exclusive Swifter formula smell or whatever. That new one they have. Exclusive to them is called S as a chloroform. What?
No, but I hope they got pumpkin scenting kind. It's fall. Everything smells better when it's like pumpkin scent.
And the funny thing is, like, it's the pumpkin spice latte edition, because it's that.
And I grew pumpkins, so I could actually like light up pumpkin like jack-o'-lanterns. I can make little faces and light them up at the door and say, "You're welcome to come in." I have candy, little boys and girls, and then have the Swifter to swing out and smack them in the face or whatever. That's what happens when you like.
For any federal agents who are listening to this, all of this is satire. Just so you all know.
Jump my fence and break in. God.
I mean, we are all already on the watch list anyways. I just want to make sure we're clear as far as that goes. We are completely joking.
Oh yeah, it's totally. I don't even put pumpkins out. I don't have any trick or treaters ever.
Oh yeah, I never get any trick or treaters.
I haven't had a trick or treater in my neighborhood for like 25 years.
Wait, that's because you live in the sticks. So you go walk 100 miles to your compound.
Nobody.
Only to get Swiffer,
Look, dude. The neighbors are literally like 5 steps from my house, and they won't even walk to me. They think it's so far.
We saw what happened on Facebook last year. We walked 20 miles. Your kids walked 20 miles to your compound, and they got Swiffer. Like, what the hell? That's all they got.
Now they know I've got Swifters. They're not coming nowhere near me. They're like, I know she's got Swifters up in there. I don't want her candy. Nobody trick or treats at my house. I think they're scared.
You know what's funny? Now you mention it. During the 7 or 8 years I lived out here in pretty much in the Puget Sound region, like in the city.
Yeah.
I have not had any. I mean, I guess I'd have to be home for that to happen, but even the times I actually stayed home, no trick-or-treaters. None.
I don't even buy candy anymore because I know I'm...
Not only they live out in this area, like, I've had kids play in the court of the place I used to live at. Like, tons of kids. Like, they used to play in the courtyard of the apartment area I live in. It's not a big apartment complex. It's only, like, 6 or 7 units or whatever, but
right.
It's definitely sizable.
It's just not what it used to be when we were growing up. Like Halloween's totally different. I just remember growing up, man, and Halloween was the thing to get dressed up and go out. You don't even see kids out enjoying it anymore, and it's sad.
That's about. I mean, I've seen kids getting out. I've seen them in all places, Seattle. That's the worst place to see them, especially if you're driving for a living like I'm doing. Worst time to see them. You do see them, but again, it's only in certain neighborhoods. It's few far between. But
it's not. It's not like it used to be where they were trick or treating for a long time. Like you would see them for hours. Now it's like if you see a few, they're gone, and it's like, oh, it's over. It's like,
Or I think somebody else brought this up earlier today. It was like, it's only during the day where you see them. It's like,
yep,
wait a minute. I thought Halloween was a nighttime, whether you were a kid or an adult. That was a nighttime activity.
yep, not no more.
Wait for the sun to go down.
Yep, not no more. And you're right. That's the only time I've seen them too, is during the day, like right before it gets dark, and then you don't see them again. It's like,
Yeah.
you never see lit up pumpkins anymore, or I don't. I can drive up and down the neighborhoods and like I don't see anything going on. It's like really weird.
That's true. I mean, that's.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, maybe I'll just be. Well, I guess all of us will be speaking from that. I will just be the youngest one to be saying it. I mean,
Yeah.
I remember. I remember those times. Like, yeah, your folks would take you out, and it was in between that time where it was just people handing out candy. You just saw other people in different costumes, all that kind of stuff. The people you were going up to, they were commenting on what you were wearing or what you weren't wearing.
And they were dressing up in
all that
costumes.
stuff. And it also went to, it got to the point where it started to get commercialized. You had all these, decorations coming out. People dress up their yards. You had, it was basically turning to Universal Studios, but in the streets, essentially.
All right.
Where you have people like frightening people on the streets, or at least on their own properties and stuff. And that was cool. It really was cool.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm looking at it like, I don't see this anywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been home during Halloween. Like, where the hell is everybody?
Right.
There's a whole thing of the reason you leave the lights on during Halloween is because you're indicating that you're on for this. Well, the light's on permanently here.
Yep. And that's another
if I
thing.
didn't have the light on, the neighbors had the light on.
I have my lights on all the time, and not one person. And I'm like, there's a lot of kids around my neighborhood. They gonna come up in here because, well, it's fenced in. Number one, that's probably why, and they have to come down a long driveway. But that's not even the point. I can go up the road where it's all wide open with all the residential houses, and I don't see what I seen as a kid. It's just not the same.
Wait, and is this area? Is this the same area that you had kind of surveyed as a kid? Just out of curiosity.
No, I mean, no, this is as an adult. But even if I go back to where I lived as a kid, I mean, I just don't see. It doesn't matter what road I go up and down on Halloween. It's dead. They're just like.
I agree with that statement because
not what it used to be.
It's the same here. I used to drive around the town and see all these houses decked out. And, I don't see that anymore.
Right. And the parents holding their kids' hands crossing the road with the little pumpkin lights and the little, pumpkins and the bags and stuff. And you'll see them walking, 10 deep up and down roads when I was growing up. You don't see anybody. Nope. And I can understand it because of all the shootings and stuff, too, that goes on. There's been a lot of shootings, but it's only in certain areas.
I grew up in Inglewood. That's like one of the kings of shootings happening all the time. We didn't give a shit. Just saying.
But it's different now.
I mean, it's calmer now, but back in the 90s and early 2000s, yeah, it was.
John, I just buy candy, turn my lights out. I can eat all by myself. Don't judge me. Well, I buy candy just for us too, just to say it's Halloween.
I was gonna point that out earlier, but
Good night, Emily. Love you, honey. Yeah, it's like I buy.
Emily, have a good night. First of all, second of all, I wanted to point out Vanessa Kitty's comment here.
Yes.
She says we used to walk to every house on our paper route. It had over 250 homes. That's a lot of homes, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Take us all under the wagon. And to further clarify before, she said, I'd buy these cases of chocolate bars to give out on Halloween. The Key Size Hershey bars. So that's the house you definitely want to go to.
Yeah.
That's the one. I guarantee you, Vanessa has never had her house to toilet paper or egged.
Mm-mm.
And it's not because of what would happen if she decided to retaliate.
The fun
And I
size.
guarantee
When
if she
she
decides
switched
to
to the fun
retaliate,
size.
you would not want to deal with that.
You don't
Just
want to
saying.
you don't want to be the house that hands out the one little lifesaver. Here you go.
You don't be the house that hands out like
Honey bud.
dental floss.
Just
Hey, here's
have
the toothbrush.
here's a can of chili. Have a good day.
Welcome to my house. I'm a dentist.
God, I'm done.
Do you know what this candy will do with your molars?
Well, I can't even say it. You're killing me. Welcome to my house. Here's a pack of Swifter pads. Come
Use
back,
it against your home invaders.
come back and see me next year.
They're gonna come back and see you next month. They're gonna have them used against them. You're gonna steal them right back. Nah, no, motherfucker, this is how you actually use it.
Limited edition pumpkin cinnamon. Oh man.
I like how we said depressing Halloween trick-or-treat humor, and somehow, well, you actually did this, somehow tied it to your home defense of using Swiffer pads.
I don't know where this random shit comes from, but oh my god. I'm like dying. I started out as a test, people. Come on. What's going on here?
Well, we call it a test.
20 more minutes, right?
I'm never testing anything again. No, I'm just kidding. I love you guys.
I was about to say, I'll see you in 15 minutes.
God. Oh my gosh. Now I've got to do a short video on how to use a Swifter.
Okay, so you can actually fairly incriminate yourself. Okay, go right ahead.
I mean, that's why you're going to.
I want to make sure I don't tune into this, just so I don't get caught up. Yeah, go ahead. Let's get official. Go right ahead. I can't possibly see how this can go wrong. We're talking the last hour about how you can assault somebody with Swifter pads, and now you're going to make a video about it.
It's going to be Home Defense 101. What are you talking about?
Okay, all right.
She shed defense.
I'll copy the bird here.
This might go viral, dude. She shed defense 101. Use a Swifter. Hashtag Swifter.
Hey, you know what? I actually like that name. That's a pretty good name for a series. She Shed 101.
Yeah,
I like it.
That sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, it does.
You never know.
You're still gonna get arrested, but it sounds cool.
Yeah, I'm afraid with the 101 who will end up being, because we're on number 1 right now. We got the Swifter.
You know what? If the cops knock on my door, I'm gonna make sure I get a few first.
Oh man, I'm just an innocent bystander. You know. All right, I'm gonna roll me one more cigarette, then I'm going to bed.
Are you hand rolling every cigarette that you're smoking before you actually smoke? You're fresh hand rolling them.
Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool.
Yeah, because Hubby will roll me like 20 in the evening. He'll roll me like 20 in the evening. And if I go through those, then I do one. Well, actually, during the day before he does that, or after he does that, if I run out, I do my own. And I do them one because I smoke more if I have them already rolled. I have to work for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you mean.
It makes
like
me, yeah.
In my domain, if we were gonna go vices here, it'd be like if I have my margaritas already made, I'm probably gonna drink more of those than
exactly.
If I had to make it myself.
Yep. It's the same for me. Yep, you make it yourself. It takes a lot. Like you're not
Don't
going
get me wrong, I
crazy.
enjoy making it for myself, but yeah, I mean, the same principles apply, you know?
Right, exactly. Yeah, I smoke a lot less when I do them myself. Instead of having a big pile of cigarettes there just for me to grab on and smoke, because I'll chain smoke, and I don't want to do that.
Oh,
So.
yeah, tell me about that. I do that a lot when I'm on stream, and yeah.
Smoke them if you got them. Wendy follows the puppies around with a Swifter, and then I follow them around with a dustpan and a shovel. And what are you talking about? My dogs, when they poop, they don't poop Swifter style. They be pooping dang. They'll look at the door, look at me, and then just take a crap. It's like, really? You don't even give me time to open the door? So there's no Swifter for that. It's just a dustpan and a broom. And then I put them outside, and they go roll.
Talk about the motivational meme if there ever was one. They get a picture of like a big ass turd. Like there is no Swiffer for that.
Yeah. There's not a Swifter big enough to handle my dogs.
I'm
even though they're
coughing
small
really
dogs.
bad. How do you think it'd be when I'm walking it? Why are you coughing really bad, Vanessa? Are you okay?
Do what?
No, I was asking Vanessa Kitty a question. She said she was coughing really bad, but she's waiting in line at the VA, which I wouldn't wish that on anybody.
Oh.
Based on what I know about the VA from my father, who he served in Iraq and all, like terrorist pops served in the same area.
Yeah.
A lot of other people, Seattle Black veteran, I think he served up there. He talks about a whole lot of different things about the VA. So he's
John.
Because when you're using the back shaver,
no, I'm not using the back shaver. I don't know what the vibrator
that implies a whole different thing that I don't think I want to think about.
Wasn't I supposed to donate that back shaver somewhere, John? Can you remind me? There was something that came up with the back shaver.
The back shaver, which I wouldn't have done, but okay.
Or am I sending that to somebody? John, can you remember? Because I don't remember, but I know that something was said about that back shaver.
More than you.
I don't need a damn back shaver. My back is hair free.
Okay.
Sorry.
I had to ask.
I bought a back shaver for hubby because
want to know.
Okay, we're back shaving.
Well, hubby decided that he didn't like that back shaver, so. I don't know.
This is turned into an End Times Report show. This is really what it's turned into.
You think?
Oh, dude, Angela Lansbury died.
You want to know what I think? You have actually never been on an End Times Report. I don't think you've been there.
I have.
Have you?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that means you attended late enough that there were VCR recording turned off, and I don't remember.
I don't remember either, but I was there. Who died? What did you say, Uncle John?
Angela Lansbury.
For Murder, She Wrote?
Yeah, she died.
Yeah, she died today.
Oh, she was really old, wasn't she?
96.
I'm still depressed.
I just saw it on the news. That's the only reason I said it.
Oh, you're fine.
Yeah, that happened today. Funkle's right. Yeah, she died at 96, which, looking at her born date from the year in obviously 2002, her birthday was pretty close, so she could have been 97 this year. She just didn't make it.
That's still a long life.
Yeah. You know what? You go when you go. And
I mean, Betty White rocked her life, man. I still miss Betty White. She was just the best.
She tripped right in front of the the century mark right there, if I remember correctly.
And her whole entire life she was an actress.
So close.
Insane.
Yeah, this happens. It comes for you.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. We're all going to have to go through it sometime.
Exactly.
So, I don't know. You know what? All I can hope is, I know Betty White for sure enjoyed the hell out of her life. I know she did.
You know what? Yeah.
I don't know who. I mean, I have an idea who she is, but I don't know her personality things because I don't know anything about her. I really don't.
Right.
All I can do is hope that she enjoyed as much life as she was granted
Yeah,
up until
exactly.
she was taken. And that's all I can ask all of you guys to do. That's what I try to do, to
Yep.
enjoy as much life as I can.
Yep.
You know
That's all
what?
you can do.
Look, I'm in my mid-30s. You know, technically speaking, I could probably, if we're comparing me to these ladies, and I know that's a false comparison, but let's just take that for example. That's another 70 years.
Well, I just lost my little brother-in-law at 29 years old. He had a long life ahead of him.
Mm.
You know?
Oh, man, 29.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
drugs took his life. Yeah. And
Well,
unfortunately,
that's different. I was gonna
yeah.
say, I was in that camp for a while, but yeah, drugs.
Well, the thing is
At least personally wasn't a problem. That wasn't a.
no, and honestly, everybody already knew. We had a hard time with it. We really did because he was sober, and he became a counselor, and he got a new apartment, and he was counseling people to be sober, and he was sober for 2 years after being on drugs since he was 15 years old, in and out of jail, in and out of juvenile, in and out of rehabs, and he messed up one night, and that one night killed him. But guess what? His entire life, we kept saying, "Don't do it again. It's going to end up killing you one day." Oh, I know. And he straightened up, and then he relapsed, and that one relapse killed him. And so when we were at the funeral, we were all centered. It was heartbreaking. It was sad. We all bawled our eyes out way before the funeral because we knew that he had such a good life ahead of him, and he shouldn't have done it. But by the time we got to the funeral, we all kind of looked at each other and we said, you know what? He knew what he was doing. He took his own life.
Yeah, he did.
He took his own life. You know,
he did. And
it was his choice to do that.
And in all fairness, here's the thing: he might not have known in the moment that he was taking his own life.
Right.
Maybe he was just thinking, and everybody's heard this before. Hey, this is just this one time.
Thank you, John.
And
Yeah,
anybody
you've been
who
there.
survived that will tell you they will immediately raise red flags like, dude, please don't do this.
Right.
Because your tolerance is a whole lot lower.
Mhm.
Your body's trying to recover from the damage that those drugs have done before. A whole host of things. A whole host of them.
Mm-hmm.
But he's just trying to try it again. For whatever reason, I don't know what the reason was.
I don't either.
Usually there's a trigger for that kind of thing.
I do actually kind of know the reason. We found out that because right before he relapsed, he was actually something had happened, and I don't know if it was his probation or something, and it was looking on going back to serving some more time in jail or something. I don't know the whole story on all of that. But I think that maybe he had some kind of depression stuff going on that night when it happened. But his mama, his elderly mother, is the one that found him, and it was just, she thought he was doing good, and yeah, it was crazy. It was a shock. But once we all were at the funeral and said our piece and all cried and hugged each other and stuff, we all kind of looked at each other and was like, he knew what he was doing. He knew that he was doing good. He had it made.
He at least had an idea, is what you're saying. He had an idea. You know what? Okay, I go to straight and narrow. Whatever the hell's going on right now, I can figure out how to deal with it right now. Or I can do these drugs and deal with it later. That's the choice. That's the choice.
Mm-hmm. And people
that is not uncommon.
People that do drugs like that, and so he actually OD'd several times when he was going in and out of all of his stuff.
He knew. And so he knew.
Yeah, he knew. He knew that it was going to kill him if he kept doing it. And that's what made it easier to cope with, because there was one time that he actually got high and he was with a bunch of friends and they were out partying. And the only phone call that his mama got was, he is on the side of the sidewalk beside the hospital. The friends he was with just threw him out of the car. They got him high and threw him out of the car, and he was turning blue. And he got shot with Narcan. He literally died 2 or 3 times. OD'd so many times, and everybody he got shot with Narcan over 32 times, I think.
36 times? Are you serious?
Yep.
Holy shit! I didn't know that was possible.
Well, not in one night, in several different incidents. But when
I'm not saying that's eyeball. I literally did not know that.
Yeah, and so when he decided to do this, it was a shock to everybody. But he already knew the consequences when he decided to do those drugs again.
That's what I was saying.
Especially being a counselor. You know, he straightened up and he counseled others not to do it. And then whatever made him do it, whether it was him wanting to die or whatever, we'll never know. He's gone. We'll never know.
Could you imagine being somebody who is in this class and you hear, hey, your counselor is not coming.
Just did this. Yes, exactly. And hey, let me tell you something. Bacon. Let me tell you this. His counselor was the actual preacher at the Receiving Your Friends. And he got up there and he had a picture of him where he was sitting on a mountain. And he said, Cody came to me one day and asked me what it's like and who is God. And they had this conversation or whatever. And he took him on a hike up the mountain. And he snuck and took a picture of him. So the picture in his memorial was this big picture of him sitting on the mountain. And he was up there and he said, I looked at him that day when I took his picture and he looked at me and he said, I know who God is and I'm straightening up. This preacher started crying. It was his counselor preacher guy. It was from the actual rehab that he worked at. And the dude started crying so bad. Well, I went to the car and he came out there to the car.
I want to cry at this. And I don't even know the guy.
Yeah. I couldn't even stand to look at him because he was crying so hard and talking about how he told him who God was and all this stuff. And he said, I can't stand to see him laying in this coffin right here. And he pointed and he said, but I'll tell you what, he's in a better place than all of us. He knew what he was doing. And for whatever reason, he gave up. And I walked up to the car and this guy that was his counselor, preacher man, dude, he walked up there and he didn't know me from anybody. He looked at me in my face and he said, is there anything you want to talk about? And I just looked at him like, no. You know, like maybe he thought I was a drug addict or something. I don't know. And I said, no. And he said, let me ask you where you're from. And he didn't know who I was. I was, I'm part of the family. I'm an in-law, but he didn't know who I was. And he said, let me ask you where you're from. And I said, I'm from the country over here. And I told him where I was at. And he said, well, I'm from, the west side. And I'm like, oh, that's nice. And then we started joking around and cutting up, and we became like buddies. You meet people through the most weirdest, circumstances. Like I met this cool dude, that possibly one day somebody I know might be in a situation where I might need to get a hold of this dude. No.
Well, and I've never said that never happens. I've highlighted those kinds of situations before. Like, yeah, they're not all televised. They're not all on YouTube, or they're not all whatever. Like, sometimes it's private. Sometimes it's like, okay, somebody goes through something, and like you just contact 911 and nobody else knows about it.
Right.
There are several situations where I've been in where I've had to contact 911 and nobody else knows about it online, at least.
Right.
But I know about it.
And that's what's good. That's why it's good to know people, meet people, have friends, have community that you trust. Or
what? Exactly what you're saying here. If I understand here, and correct me if I'm wrong, that's why it's good to have friends who are like that. You might have friends who come along with somebody who's they're friends with a loved one of yours, uncle, aunt, whatever. It doesn't matter. You guys are good people. You find them, they're not doing so well. They're doing not so well to the point where 911 actually needs to be called. So you call it for them. The family doesn't need to call it for them. You did it for them.
Right.
You
Exactly.
know?
Exactly.
And I've done that too. And yeah, it's
Exactly.
it is. I mean, I'm not gonna say it's a burden. I'm not gonna say it's a burden because you know what? You care about somebody. There's a reason you actually do that, and the only reason you do it is because there's literally no other option.
Mm-hmm.
As far as
Good
I'm
morning.
concerned.
Good morning, Chef.
Hello, Seth. Nice to see you. But the reason you do it is, look, that's the best option you can see for them, and
Yeah.
the fact that it's an option that's outside of your control, that says a lot. That says a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But you trust them, you know, and you're still doing it for them. You're not doing it for you. You're doing it for them.
Exactly. What'd you say,
That's
John?
the only people I'll call 911 ever. And I don't know. I actually wouldn't want to call 911 for me unless I was literally fucking dying or something.
Well, and by the time Mama woke up and felt him, he was already foaming at the mouth and blue, and she called 911. It was too late. And
Well, 8 now, isn't it?
Oh, that sucks.
yeah.
Depending on what the actual disease was.
Yeah. It's just, just know for
Well, I always-
anybody.
Yeah,
Huh?
your story. Yeah, it's a good story. You did the
Well,
right thing.
I
You
just
did the
want-
right thing.
I just
Just
want
let-
anybody to know that, is in my chat or comes to my chat. I'm always going to be here for you to talk to. I'm a real person. I don't judge anybody. I'm a shoulder to lean on, and I can give you, not stories, but truth on where I've been or where other people have been. No, I've not ever been a drug addict. No, but it's been in my family. It's been with my friends. I've lost several friends to it. And there is stories that can maybe help somebody else. And I do have connections of people that can help too. So
I believe it. Yeah, 100%.
I just, that's what's good about our community. We can help each other through anything,
Great.
no matter what. We have a good time, but we can also be serious and help each other.
Can I say something just real quick?
Sure.
The reason I brought up everything I just said is because you were the type of person that would do everything you could, whether it was private or public, whatever it was. We talked about pretty much everything about that tonight. You would do whatever you could to help that person that you saw in distress, to get saved, to get the help that they need, and ultimately to get back on their feet. That's exactly what you would do. I share that with you because that's exactly what I would do.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Thank you. And it means the world to me that you would share your story with me. And like I said, I'm always going to be there for every one of y'all,
That is, I come with more of those, but I mean, this isn't the point of that. This isn't the point of that exercise or whatever. But yeah, I get it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I care about the people. I care about the people who I make relationships with. You're a person that I've made a relationship with, So therefore, I care about you.
I care about you too.
I'm gonna do what I can to help. Some happens with a lot of people who I've met in your chat, by the way. I would do what I can to help you. But that's just who I am. That's just who I am.
Right.
Yeah. It doesn't matter to me that I don't know him. It doesn't matter to me that I've never seen him face to face. I've never had a beer with him. It doesn't matter to me. You know what? people who have never had a beer with me have saved my ass on numerous occasions. They've done it. I'm serious. It hasn't just been me. It's been the other way around. Why do you think I am the way that I am? If I can save your ass, I will. It doesn't matter that, you come and tune in the show, or, you join the comment section or whatever, or you throw in a super chat, whatever. I don't care.
Right, exactly. And that's the reason why me and you have been friends for a long time. I mean, since the beginning. I mean, we understand each other,
Yes, ma'am.
We joke around. We have a good time. We can be serious. We can, whatever. But we're always going to be real. Real people matter to me. Don't ever be fake or lie to me. And I promise you, we're always going to be fam. I mean, that's just how I am with everybody.
As if I'm fucking with you, and
I know.
pretty sure you're gonna know exactly what I'm doing.
Yeah,
you of all people would know what the fuck I'm doing.
Exactly, and I'm not saying that directing to you. I'm just saying it to everybody.
I know.
I'm a real person. I don't believe in anything other than being real. I mean, we all have grown up poor or not poor, whatever, or bad situation. Everybody's had some kind of bad situation growing up, and we've all got stories to tell. We could probably literally write novels daily, every single one of us, on our lives and everything we've been through. But just know that when certain topics come up, if it hits your heart and you want to talk about it, you can always talk to me. Wide open. And it doesn't have to be on here. You can email me anytime. I will find a way to call you, whatever.
By the way, that's taking an extra step, if I may point that out. You're taking an extra step and saying, okay, you know what, hey, it goes beyond the YouTube video, whatever.
It does.
You wanna hit me up outside of that? Here's how you can reach me. I'm pretty sure you put the ways you can reach you outside of there. I have not reached out of there. I probably should have at some point. Yeah. Maybe I could have reached you at some point, just to let you know directly that, hey, I'm blocking your front of your screen or whatever.
You can email me anytime. I can put my email right here in the chat right now, and you can email me anytime, and whether I can call you
by the way, I was just making an example, so
I'm going to put this here, though, so everybody here knows. If you ever need to talk, email me.
By the way, tell me she's not a good person.
Never mind. I just did that wrong. Hold on. I got to delete it. Hold on. I typed it wrong. I know I can't even delete it. I'm on my laptop, and I didn't.
The laptop is still running out of battery power.
Okay, that is not the email. Oh, my Lord. Hang on. It's not letting me delete it. It says put me in timeout. What the hell?
Hey, Southern. I love you.
I love you too, but how come I block it? I have to block
Why myself? Do I love you? This is fucking why. This shit has gone wrong. And all the travel procedures are going sideways.
Don't make me get the Swifter out. Shut up.
I don't want to switch it to the face. Damn it.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so Weaver. Beaver.
Oh man.
Sean, you could have just dropped my email. Why the hell y'all make me work? I'm going to bed. Oh Lord.
Hey, you know what? In a rare, actually, I can take responsibility because I asked. That was on me. That was on me. Okay. You can squarely blame this on me. That's fine.
Okay.
You know, it's funny. You never blame me when you should. So.
I don't blame nobody for anything. We're all human.
You're a very kind human. You're a very kind person.
Thank you.
I'm sorry
You
for
are too.
the other comment.
I don't pay no attention to your other comment.
You're not just a kind human. You're a kind person. You are first and foremost.
Thank you. I really do appreciate you guys coming up. I'm gonna have to hop off here though because in 15 minutes, hubby will be getting up, and then I've got to listen to why are you still up, not sleeping?
What is he gonna enter the chat? Like, what is he gonna do? You enter like Goliath? What the hell is
No.
gonna happen?
Actually, I've got to get in the house. I've got to get in the house and get the dogs situated and all that, or I'm gonna be up all day. I'm gonna take a little nap. But
Oh boy. Oh, okay. Well, that's fair enough.
it is, and like I'll try to go live again tomorrow night if I can, or something. We'll figure something, or tonight, whatever. Tomorrow, tonight, it's all the same.
All right.
Thank you so much.
I totally forgot what I was asking you for.
I don't know. So
Yeah.
the email is correct. Is Wendy Weaver because that's my name, not Weaver. Beaver is what John said.
Is your email here? I don't see it.
I don't know.
Good
night.
I scroll back.
John.
I scroll back and to see Krubby the Beagle. I'm pretty sure that was way back when. And I see John Wigg saying, "So sorry for your loss, Winnie and Drew." I'm assuming that's you guys.
Yeah, you're far behind.
Oh wait, there you go. Okay, I see you. Sorry. Maybe we were 1978. What the hell was I trying to email you about? I totally forgot.
I don't know.
I'm gonna email you anyway. Don't worry.
You don't have to random. You know what? I got a couple of emails yesterday. Said there was one or two of them, and it said, "I'm sorry, but I did get your email because you dropped it in chat, and I just thought I'd say hi." I'm like, really? It's so funny.
That sounds like something I would do.
Just email me a Swifter coupon.
Oh, we're back on the Swifter thing. Okay.
Oh my god, that is the greatest. You know I'm going to come up with some more shit now, don't you? And I've got to have that sticker. We got to get one. I've got to have that sticker.
Make sure the Mike gets one.
Oh my gosh, I'm going to do this. I'm designing stickers tomorrow. Good night, John. Love you. Bacon sucks. LOL. Bacon is good with everything, though. Love you, John. Thank you for being here. I'm going to head in, Bacon. I'll see you sometime, somewhere, later this evening, somewhere, I'm sure. Do you got a live or anything? Bacon. Where'd you go? And it got quiet.
Sorry, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I was logging to my Gmail thing and I was trying to put in your email or whatever, and it's not fucking working. Oh, Wendy Weaver, that's what it is. Okay, give me a second.
You were still on Weaver, wasn't you?
Yes, I was. Sorry.
It's all good.
Yeah. There we go. Give me a second, mate.
You're fine.
It says Weaver on what you put in there, though. That's the thing.
I didn't
Okay, I see the other one. I see the other one now. Yeah, okay.
That was when I couldn't delete it. It said I was just going to block myself.
Oh.
I only have options of block user. It wouldn't let me retract that. I don't know. It's done.
I don't know. It's not working.
Okay. Well, do you have an email on your About page?
I'll tell you what.
Yeah,
I'll put it in the chat.
Okay.
There you go. Email me there. I'll try to get back to you.
Okay, I got it. Okay, so I'll email you. That way you'll have mine. And
Oh, at least, hopefully I'll have yours after that, dude. So, I mean,
did you
jeez.
did you see what Mike said in private chat earlier? Beacon's blocked. I was like, who's Beacon?
I got a little tear in our eyes, Bacon. Yeah, I mean, I got tears in my eyes trying to figure this shit fucking out.
I'll figure it all out, dude. I will. As soon as I get a chance.
Okay.
Well, thank
Bacon
you.
sucks. Yeah, but the thing about bacon sucking is that generally you leave smiling. So
Good night, Crazy Hillbilly. Thank you so much for being here. Good night to everybody in the chat. I don't know who all's still here.
thank you for doing this, by the way. Yeah, it didn't work out the way that I thought it would, but hey, that's just how it happens. What can I
Hey.
say?
We had some good, fun laughs, and it's all about the Swifter, dude.
We had a ton of fun laughs.
It's all about the Swifter. Swifter rules. No, this live is not sponsored by Swifter.
Could you imagine?
Although
Could you imagine the ad during Christmas?
If they
Could you
want to
imagine
send me, like, I could fill my she shed with Swifters, just hang them all over the walls. That'd be amazing.
Oh no!
Oh, I've got ideas now. Y'all in trouble.
Do not visit her during Christmas. It's like that is when it's going to be the biggest uptick. I'm just saying.
It's gonna be like Home Alone, but you're gonna get smacked in the face with a Swifter. They're gonna be swinging on every different. You ain't gonna be able to.
Commenting. You're gonna be commenting on the thread per inch on every Swifter, slab that's slapped across your face. That's what's gonna happen.
You know what I need to do? I need to go out of this live and hashtag this live Swifter rules. And they might just sponsor me. Because I promoted them this entire live.
No.
They're gonna be like, she's sponsoring us to do Home Alone stuff, and she crazy. But we might need to send her a coupon.
Wait, we made this for what again?
I was talking about putting bear spray in it, and oh my gosh. All the things. Just all the things. Like, we're not sponsoring her. She crazy.
Look what she wants to do with our products. Even like we're evil, and we haven't thought about this. Like, it's like you're ahead of the evil corporations for about like 40 years.
Yeah, I should have been a what are they? The people that come up with the products, whatever you call them, people. That's what I should have been for Swifter.
The developer.
Let me design this. I got you. Especially around Christmas time, we can do the Home Alone edition of Swifter. God. Oh my gosh!
Really?
I wonder if we could find Macaulay Culkin to like autograph it.
Even he'd be fucking skipped up. He'd be spooked at this. I'm just guessing.
He'd be like, "This girl is rocking it."
I mean, well, nowadays I don't know. I mean,
I don't know either.
Like 20 years ago, who fucking knows?
The last time I seen him, he wasn't in his right mind, so I don't know where he's at these days. But he might like the idea.
He hasn't been in his right mind within the last 30 fucking years. So,
okay, maybe we won't get all of
in all fairness.
But a Swifter autograph by him, be pretty cool. What? You're gonna Swifter your floors now, but your carpets are wet? What, John? You Swifter floors, not carpets. What the hell are you ever doing?
Oh no! What am I missing out on?
I'm not sure, but John doesn't know how to use a Swifter.
Apparently, Swifter my floors now. Swifters are for hard floors. They're not for carpet.
He should put his carpet with a Swifter. He's just spraying the shit out of his carpets and hoping it'll clean them. He's rubbing.
How much liquid do you have to use to saturate your carpet?
A lot.
That's what I want to know. How much do you have to use? Because that's a lot of liquid to saturate your carpets.
Knowing John, he probably just took a bucket of water and poured on his carpet and said, "This Swifter's gonna get it." Instead
No, a
of-
bucket of water with a solution in it, I imagine. Just guess.
Hey DJ, how are you, sweetie? Good morning. I'm getting ready to get off. I appreciate you coming in here, though. I gotta get off here. I've got to get my butt in the bed. It's almost 7 a.m.
You gotta wake up in like 30 minutes.
I've got to take a nap before he gets up and starts getting all the dogs up for me to be up. He gets up. No, he'll be up in a few minutes, and then I'll be up the rest of the day, more than likely. He said, John said, "Don't judge me, Wendy. I'm not judging you. You're the one that said that your carpets are wet. I can't help it. You don't know how to either use a shampoo or a Swifter. Swifter's for floors. I'll teach
We're
you that."
back to Swifters. At least we're talking about Swifters in their natural habitats here, you know. Like we're not elevating them to like crazy fucking sausage and shit like we were doing like 2 hours ago. Yeah, it's gonna take out fucking giants. Yeah, I don't think the Swifter's gonna do that. I'm just saying.
I'm not ninjaing cats anymore, so it's all good. This conversation started out where I was ninjaing cats. Then I don't even know where this went. It went so sideways. But we got a thing going now. Now I need the sticker.
It's sideways.
This she shed is protected by Swifter. And it's going to be awesome because that's going to be my number one thing to hang on my wall in my she shed.
Are you still broadcasting from the she shed, just out of curiosity?
Yeah, I'm by the door now.
Okay, cool. All right. So that was a success then. It's a success.
Yes, it was a success.
Cool. I'm happy to hear that. I'm happy to hear that. I really am.
Where I wanted my desk to be, it's gonna be a little iffy, but I'm gonna go in the house and I'm gonna move my
which she should probably have a better signal in anyways, but still.
Yeah. So it's all
there's
gonna
a
be
reason
good,
you're doing it from the she shed. There's a reason for that.
Yep. Be good times.
I have called this good times. This is fun.
It's good times. All right.
I actually need to crash in a moment anyway, so I need to eat the food that I have prepared in front of me in this. Oh Jesus! There's like pounds of it now.
All right, Bacon. I gotta go. It's 7. I love you guys. Thank you all for coming in, Bacon. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. You're awesome as usual. We have a good time.
Thank you for having me, and you take good care of yourself. Take care of you and yours.
I will. You too.
You would normally do for you and yours.
And
that's all I can ask. And guess what? All I'm asking you to do is to do what you do anyway. So, don't worry.
Thank you. You're so sweet. I'm gonna look into what's going on with you not being able to chat. I found out that if you're not blocked on the YouTube side, then Google can automatically block you. That happened with me and another channel.
Oh, really? No, okay.
Yep.
I didn't know about that.
I found out how to fix that too. So I'll get with you tomorrow and I'll see what's going on and I'll tell you how to fix that if that's a problem.
All right.
But yeah.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much for the good time.
At least on there, and I like being on here with you either way. But
right. I appreciate you coming. I didn't know you wasn't able to chat and be in the chat or whatever. And Mike's like,
I know you didn't. That's why I said. That's why I said something. That's why I said
Thank you. Thank you for doing that.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I'm gonna go. John, Emily, DJ, Crazy Hillbilly, everybody that's still in chat. I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here. John Wiggs, you're my number one. Don't ever forget that. And I love you guys so much. And I will see you. Okay. Thank you so much, Bacon, again.
Thank you
and
very
I hope
much.
you have an awesome rest of your day, night, and all that good stuff.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate it.
Hey, I'll talk to you later, okay?
Until next time.
Until
Be
next
careful.
time, Swiffer out.
Yeah.
Swiffer out. That's going to be my new thing. Swiffer out. No, we're not going to do that. That's a little much.
Oh, Jesus.
Don't let the Swiffer hit you in your ass.
I don't know unless you're into that. Ugh.
Don't let the Swiffer smack you in your face. All
Who
right.
fucking knows? These days you don't know. These days you don't know. Who knows?
Who knows? All right. I'm out of here. And here comes Randy coming in. Randy, love you. Thank you so much for popping in. I got to hop off here. Super, super, like, should not even been on here as long as I've been. But I appreciate you guys for hanging out with me.
I'm
It's
surprised
awesome.
you actually went as long as you did, actually.
I
Now you
know. But it's all
I
good.
mean, I'm
Randy,
not because this is my number of hours, but you was like, Jesus.
I know. All right. I'm out of here. Okay. All right. I love you guys.
You enjoy the rest of your evening, okay?
All right. Bye.
Thank you. You do. Okay. I'll
Bye.
hear you later.
Bye, everybody. Thank you, Randy, for being here. Bye, guys.
Cheers.
Bye. Cheers.
What the hell is the end button? There it is.